everybody, welcome back to another Toonkind D&D. My name is Magic, and today I've got hopefully a soft, fluffy game without any terrible angst in it. I say, staring at my players. Please don't.
Sweats a little nervously.
No offense, but
oh no, no offense taken. I know us.
Anyway, my name is Magic. I am your DM for today, and I am here with my lovely players. Please introduce yourself from top to bottom.
Hi, I'm Authenticity. Today I will be playing Reverend Gloo, or Gloo for short, your local spooky janitor.
Hi, I'm Chloe, and I'll be playing Cassie Bromir, or Cass for short, your local leather worker who maybe might be half toon, question mark? You'll have to find out.
Hi, I am Spec, and I will be playing your local private investigator, Tome. He's funky and stupid, and I love him.
God. I just realized something and I'm fucking dying. Anyway.
Oh.
Anyway.
Oh. Oh. I don't like that. Concerning. Oh shit! I think I may have connected the dots you just did. Hold up, shit, wait.
Wait, what?
I sit here in confusion.
Can you send me a reference of your character real quick? Hold up, shit!
I don't know what connection you drew, but anyway.
What's going on?
I don't know if we're even on the same wavelength.
Hold up, I think we might.
Author and I handshaking in the corner of being confused.
Anyway, I can definitely speak today. My brain isn't frying already. You all have had, maybe you were called onto the scene, maybe you were called onto the scene, I don't know, but you've come across these, missing posters in a small UPA town, for a dog. A small dog, kind of looks like a little tornado, very cute, that says the dog is missing, and you all, one by one, went, "Welp, there's a missing dog. I'm gonna help find that dog." And currently, you are meeting the dog's owner, Molly, at the local library where the dog was last seen.
Nice.
Would you guys like to? I can word. Would you guys like to show off your characters with showing up?
Yeah.
I guess I could go first because they're probably at the library before because they work there. They're the janitor at the local library.
This isn't Toontown.
Okay.
Wrong setting. We're in a small town in UPA.
I know. I was definitely using my brain there. Sorry.
So valid.
But I guess Gloo can yeah. Anyways, Gloo is probably at home in libraries in a way they are in very few other places. So they sort of lurch their way through they have to bend a considerable amount to get through the doors because they are 9 feet tall, sort of long, sort of limp hair that frames a sallow face with large, reflective, very mirror-like eyes. They've got sort of a patchwork overalls that have been altered to be 2 pant legs lengths long instead of 1, so that they'll actually cover their legs. And they approach the front desk, and they just sort of look at the person who's there.
The person who's there is sort of just tip-tapping away at a typewriter. They don't even look up, and they're just like, "How can I help you?"
They start making the typewriter noises perfectly with their mouth, just by, instead of like moving their tongue, they just sort of open their mouth, and typewriter noises to the same cadence as what they're working on come out.
Uh-huh. Fun. Joyous. The lady at the desk kind of stops typewriting, looks up taller because you're very tall. It's
Mm.
just, "Oh, are you here for anything in particular?"
In particular, they say in exactly the same tone and voice.
There's an open mouth. There's a closed mouth. There's an open mouth. This desk lady isn't sure what to do about the situation.
Mm.
God.
Is there maybe an inspirational poster on the wall, say of, I don't know, a dog?
I mean,
What?
Is there a dog in the vicinity that they may point at?
there's probably a missing poster for the same dog. There's a reason you're meeting at this library.
They raise one very long, very thin arm, and a single crooked finger just very slowly points.
The lady follows your finger over to the wall, and she's just, "Oh, have you seen Molly's dog?"
They shake their head.
"Oh, are you here to help Molly then?"
Help Molly then.
That's very uncanny. He'll be
Uncanny.
he'll be over there-ish. You can't miss him. Tall man, with the hermit crab head.
Hermit crab head.
And
They
she points
they,
off in a direction, towards the near, not. I can definitely words. It's not quite the front desk area, but still, it's pretty close to the front entrance. It's just across the library.
they bow at the waist to her, and very slowly, with long, shambling steps, make their way towards where she pointed.
Okay.
I love them and I would die for them. I have to say that before we.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I love them. I would live for them. I would die for them. I would commit whatever they need.
This is gonna be so good. Yes.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Yep, that's them.
Yeah.
Well, they might run into Cass then on the way, because Cass has arrived at this library with the goal in mind of, okay, I need to find this missing dog. I need to figure out who this person is. I need to do this, right? Don't get distracted. And as soon as she enters the library, she's like, oh, look at that. Oh, I've wanted that book for a while. Oh, and so I think she's actually already been in the library for about 20 minutes, but she's gotten distracted on at least 10 different tangents. And talked to people and probably just run around in circles for a bit, being like, oh, that over there. Oh, that over there. Oh, that looks cool.
Oh my god.
Beloved.
Oh my god.
Completely forgot why she was there in the first place, because everything's so interesting. If there was a curiosity stat, it would be really, really high. So I think actually, like, if Gloo's like walking past a shelf or something, or like down the aisles, like she might be going through the aisles and almost run into them.
Mm.
If that's
I love that. I love her. But yeah, you hit something thin and hard and kind of cold, less so than the room.
I think she just bumps into you and just goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and like looks up slowly, like the whole dramatic like, "Oh,
Oh God!
oh no, oh no."
You
Guys,
can't!
guys,
You can't!
guys, it's fine. Author just perishes on occasion. It's fine.
Oh my
Yeah.
God!
It's fine. It's fine.
I can't believe the height gag was what killed Arthur.
The height gag killed the author.
God, the only thing I heard was slowly looked up and then nothing.
That's kind of where I left off. I think I
That's
paused
where
because I saw you. Yeah.
you perished and we just dissolved for about 5 seconds.
Yeah. I think she just stares for a second and goes, "Oh, I am so sorry. I didn't mean to. I wasn't looking where I was going."
Looking where I was going. Same voice, same tone. Also, oh God, I need to try to do a Scottish accent.
I almost asked
I
you.
am
I
good.
almost was like, "Hey, author, how good's your Scottish?"
Oh
We're
my
gonna
God.
find out.
All right.
Oh my
It's
God.
you're good. Repeating is how I learned it, so you're good. You got it. You got it. You'll be fine. I think she like blinks a couple times and just like, "What? Are you? Did you say that? Was I hearing stuff?"
Use that.
She's now thoroughly confused.
After a beat, they'll add here and stuff.
Oh, you're like oh, you're like a are they mockingbirds? Yeah, yeah, you're like a mockingbird.
Mockingbird.
Oh, oh, you really get that actually. It's a little unnerving. Sorry, I think I was. Well, I was originally on my way to find someone about a dog. Do you know where they are?
Their head cants 90 degrees to the side. And they point at another one of those posters and still canted to the side at 90 degrees, like they slowly shake their head.
She just like slowly nods in understanding. Okay, well, I think I'll be on my way then. Like points down the aisle, just like I'll just go over here and starts walking that way.
Gloo looks after her. It's maybe if they had an expression, it might be a tad sad and frustrated. But they just keep walking in the direction they were told to go.
God damn it.
She'll find it eventually, as long as she doesn't get distracted again, which will happen.
I hold my hands up into the air.
I can't with this crew. God, oh my God. God, you're killing me, please.
Save us all, please. Come save us, Spec, please.
What you have lit? You are. I'm gonna give you this. Here you go. Can Tome come? Can Tome come in? 'Cause God, if you think he's gonna save you, you're in. God, I'm sorry. I need breathe. I need rest.
You're gonna be alright over there.
No, I'm not gonna be okay. I'm not gonna be okay, man.
I play clown
Okay,
music in the
ooh.
background.
Tome most likely arrives last. He's running a little late. He's a little scatterbrained, and he walks up to the entrance of the library, and there's this slight dramatic wind as he grabs his hat to stop it from flying off, and he looks at it, and then he trips and falls on his face.
Oh boy.
There's a moment as he sits up and goes, oh, man. Okay, this is where the case is supposed to be. Okay. And he walks inside and he goes up to the same library receptionist and very nervously taps his fingers against his side slightly as he tilts his head and says, "This is where we're supposed to be for the missing dog, correct?"
Oh, you're also here for them to help Molly out. God, what is this person's voice? I did not prepare this beforehand. But yes.
Yes, that is correct. Which way could I find Molly?
Molly should be just right over there. It's very hard to miss. Just look for the giant crab man. He's very tall.
Okay.
And she points off in the same direction that she directed Gloo.
He gives a nod and very quickly heads in that direction, and he's kind of walking a little fast because he realizes he's running a little late, and he looks around to see if he gets spotted. And do I need to make a perception? Or do I just automatically find? Whichever's good.
Do you hold on. Do you and Cass want to make a dex check?
Oh god.
Oh gosh. Okay, let me make a dex check.
Yeah.
Also, if you guys do want to put refs in the
Yes.
like just in the dice stone, you can.
Let me grab that.
Wonderful.
Well, great start.
It's favor check.
Dex check.
Dex check.
Oh, do you want me to spoil for Scopo in this server? Do we have peeps?
I think Marcy is in here. So
Okay.
yes.
So yes.
Yes. Oh,
Gotcha.
how lovely. Look at those rolls.
You saw how I introduced him.
Oh boy.
We're going strong. We're going strong here.
Going strong here. God. Okay. Well, with a grand total of a 9 and a 6.
Great.
Cass, you were getting distracted by yet another thing. You just saw what seems to be a mystery section. It's got some spooky letterings, cause you know, you gotta go see some spooky letterings.
Oh yeah.
You turn a corner. Tome, you're heading off in the direction. You turn a corner, and both of you run into each other. Congratulations.
Beautiful. Yes, this is the stuff I come here for. This
Hold
is
on,
why I
let me
do
see who has
D&D.
the higher strength modifier. Okay. God, wonderful. Cass, you get bowled over by what seems to be a detective-looking tune. Tome, you have run into a real kind, who you have seen
I'm
to.
so sorry.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Sorry. Are you okay? Hold up. Let me help you. And he's just doing his best to try and help her out.
Did you notice this?
What was my fault?
6 to 9. I would feel like a lot of people noticed this.
I feel like we probably bumped into a shelf
Tome
too.
is 7 feet tall. He probably stands out on his own. So seeing him suddenly go schwump to the ground is like an event in its own. The giant has fallen. Clear the cities.
This is like 5'3", so she's just looking up. Why are y'all so tall?
This is
We asked for high shenanigans, and it has been delivered.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy.
Boy, indeed.
Yeah.
Man.
Man.
Oh no, it was my fault. I'm so sorry. I don't.
No.
I'm so clumsy.
It happens all the time with me. No worries here. Let me just.
You don't. It just happened to me a minute ago. You don't understand.
No, you just. I feel like I meet most people by running into them. So sorry.
Hey DM mate, would it be okay if I rolled a completely accidental stealth check for Gloo to see as they would come over to help whether or not they spook them?
Yes! Do it!
Oh my god! Yes.
Yes.
This is going great. This is
And
wonderful.
the game's going great. 7.
7.
Unfortunately, you all have higher wisdom than that. So
Tome, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you
None
hear
of
some sort of shuffling footsteps behind you.
Cass looks behind and goes, "Oh, it's you again."
See you again. And they hold out a very, very long arm to the both of you.
Tome blinks for like a couple seconds and you get there's like a slight processing before he just gives a slight shrug and takes the hand.
Your reflection in their two large reflective eyes blinks back at you. But they pull you up to your feet and sort of like dust off your shoulder. You know how you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's another arm out for Cass.
Oh, she definitely takes it.
Yeah.
Goes, "Oh, thank you."
Yeah. They pull out 2 business cards, one for each of you, and each one says, "Rubber in your glue." They them.
Oh, is that your name?
Your name?
I'll take that as a yes. It's
Yes.
nice to meet you. I'm Cass.
Nice to meet you. And there's a blink where they try not to repeat the "I'm," and then they say, "Yes."
She's actually delighted by this character. She loves them.
We love Glue.
Yeah.
Tome gives a slight tilt of his head before he takes the card and nice to meet you, Mixed Glue. Private Investigator Tome. And he just gives like a little small nod of greeting.
Nice to meet you, Private Investigator Tome.
This is gonna be great. He's just tilting his head a little bit more.
They tilt their head to mirror.
Tilts it a little bit more.
Tilts more.
He's starting to lean on his side.
They actually aren't leaning. Their neck is just like mirroring the angle without actually like going off to the side.
Oh my gosh.
This is
there's a absolutely glorious, terrible doodle of them that Petals did that I need to unearth for you guys.
Please.
But yeah, they they look around and they point to yet another one of these posters. This is like the third one in as many minutes, but like they have no other way of communicating, please.
We love them. They're so good. They're so good.
This is very good. Yeah, I think Cass also just leans over to Tome and just goes like whispers, but not in a like rude way, just like, they're like a mockingbird.
Tome's eye twitches slightly before he gives a nod and is like, I got that. Interesting. Huh. Gives like a shrug of his shoulders. He looks at the poster and goes, "So, well, I was told that other people here are. I'm guessing all of you are here to meet Molly about the missing dog case, then?"
Yes, yeah, that's what I'm here for, Molly. There's like a dog missing. The poor little thing.
Oh,
Sing dog case?
yes, missing dog case. Well, I'm starting to pick up your accent for about a second there. I'm starting to pick up Chloe's accent, but what was that? Tome doesn't have that accent.
Soon you will all be Scottish.
Oh no, the horror.
Words. Tome, nods and goes, well then, I believe I was told that Molly is in that direction, and he gives the point to the direction that he was sent. Have any of you been able to check in yet with Molly?
Cass raises a finger, like a hand, like she's gonna say something, and then just and opens mouth, and then just puts it down. Like, actually, no. Looks a little embarrassed about that. She's been here for like a half an hour now.
Tome doesn't know that. You're safe. You're safe.
Yep. Well, let's all go back together then.
Together then.
God, this
Yeah.
is I'm dying, y'all.
Oh yeah, we have a DM. We should probably go actually interact with them. Hi, Magic.
Hi, how you doing? Remember how you looked at us and were like, these players are gonna only be Angst. I think you also forgot how much of an absolute shenanigans, chaotic, wild people we are. When there's a gag, we will run.
I'm so sorry. It's been half an hour.
We just had a mini half an hour pre-game FPS. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
I will say this is actually one of the shorter meetups that I've done for a game with
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
I look at the absolute chaos that was Little Corner. The game I ran. It took us an hour anyway.
Oh, well, we're here now. We're walking back. We are
Hi.
going.
Okay, hold on. I need to. You all are lovely, and I love you, and I love this roleplay.
Yeah, this.
It's very tasty.
Very cool.
It's very tasty. So we finally get out of this little section of this library. Finally leave these two fucking cells that we've been at. Anyway. And let me go kick open my notes. They're bright. You all walk to the other end of the library from where you were just in. And it looks to be more of like a I wouldn't say children's area, but it's probably you can see a lot of studying people who are studying in this area. Mostly probably say I'm doing a snapping with my fingers. A few middle schoolers, maybe some high schoolers that are cramming. There's one college student with stacks of books.
A call out, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
And there is one. I'm not gonna have you roll perception because this man is fucking tall. There is. Hold on, I did take a screenshot because I forgot to save it on my computer, so I have it on my phone, and I gotta spoil it because it has crabs, and I don't know who has the crab thing, but it's always good.
Always better safe than sorry.
Better safe than sorry.
Mhm.
This picture also includes the dog in it. Anyway, you see a giant crab man. It's not as tall as I don't think they're as tall as Gloo. But he's fairly tall. I don't remember how tall we made him. Anyway,
Oh my
Taller
gosh.
than Cass.
taller than Cass. Definitely also taller than Tome. Maybe like the
Whoa!
same height or like slightly smaller than Glue.
Glue
Wait,
is
how
9
tall is Glue?
feet 2 inches.
Oh
Yep.
But
my
it'd be cool.
gosh! Tome is not the Oh my god!
No, Glue is fucking tall.
I
Glue is not
love
Why
this.
is everyone so
So
tall?
much.
Cass over here,
Tome-
like, I finally feel like a real bird.
Tome is over here like, oh my gosh, there's somebody taller than me. This is wonderful. This is brilliant.
Now there's two people because there's a giant crab man across the room. Currently, he seems to have four pairs of arms. One pair is these like small, more softer looking hands. That contrast wildly with his more like reddish speckled. I'm doing a flick at my hand because I totally remember the name of what it's called. Anyway,
Pincher? Question mark? Claw?
shell. That's the word I'm looking for.
There.
Uh,
Yep.
yeah. Uh, dude, from that more reddish color. Looks slightly slimy, as in literally. Uh, as in literally. He's currently wearing like a pair of gloves to like properly handle the books. But he's sort of like reorganizing a shelf. Like taking out some books, putting it on the table, looking at some other books, putting them in the proper locations. He has those are like his front hands. He has a pair of giant crab claws that are kind of like resting off to the side. Actually, they're behind his back and they're kind of like clipped together. And he's just casually reorganizing some books. Does not seem to have noticed any of you yet.
I think Glue goes and stands near and waits to be noticed.
Blue
Can't
are
wait to
absolute
him polite to
beloved.
interrupt.
Wait to be noticed. Oh, well,
God, I need to take a sip of water to get ready for this voice. Go ahead.
exciting. I think Cass is gonna speak up for sure. Yeah, she's gonna go up and just be like, "Hey, excuse me, sir."
Oh yes, hello, darling. Turns around. Looks at Cass. Looks back at Glue. With two separate pairs of eyes. There's one more crab-like eye stalks that kind of go to Cass, and there's a pair of those. You know how those how like snails have those like little eyes that kind of dangle off the top of their head. Another pair look at Glue with those.
Mm.
Both places
Glue
at once.
offers a business card.
What is this? And one of the crab claws, comically, takes this small little business card. Like, this business card is probably dwarfed in this crab claw. It's also
It's instantly ruined from the slime.
instantly ruined from the slime. And sort of, holds it up to the eye stalks, from, like, I'm doing words today. Yes. Holds it up to the eye stalks. Well, now, that's a very interesting name you have there. I can definitely do this voice. How can I help you all today?
You all today.
There's a slight coughing from behind the two as Tome starts to speak up. We're here about the missing dog case. Are you Molly?
This crab man, sort of, there's like an eye wiggle from all four of their eyes. And, there's a, oh, you're here about our dog. Oh, come sit down. Come sit down. Come on. And kind of like motions you with the crab claw to go, sit down at like a table nearby where he's been placing books. Like pulls out a chair for Cass and for Tome and for Glue. They have enough arms for it.
I love them.
And he sits down across the table a bit, and just, oh dear, no one's really this is me magic, because I can definitely words and definitely know what I'm doing. Totally.
That's you.
You got this, hon.
Say, no one's really seen him in about a week. I'm so glad some people have come to help. Have you seen them recently? Small dog. And they reach into their coat pocket and pull out a different picture than like what's on the card. Of this, it's laminated. For obvious reasons.
Yeah.
It's this small little tornado dog. That is like nudging at a ball. That is like way too big. It's probably like an older picture when they were smaller.
This is so precious, and I will perish at this rate.
Yeah. It's so good.
Yeah. It's just, oh dear. I haven't seen them in over a week. And you all are here to help?
Yeah, I think well, we kind of just met, but might as well team up.
Cases
Team
are
up.
normally solved faster when you have multiple people on them.
Exactly.
I do a wiggle in all of your general directions.
Oh.
I like roleplay. Anyway, oh, thank goodness. I haven't seen them in about a week, and they got a special diet, you know? I wonder if they've gotten hungry out there.
Well, is there anything we could do to find a lead or something?
Uh, it's... The last place I actually saw them was when they were here with me at the library. I do some volunteer work in the evening. I'm actually have to do it this evening as well. Uh, but, uh, we were at the library, and, one thing, we were organizing books. The next thing, the door jingled, and Fractal was gone. Uh, they do like a nervous sort of clap of their smaller hands.
Tome at this point is taking out. Let me see. Actually, let me do a little roll. Let's see if we fumble. Let's play this properly. Okay. Tome has at this point pulling out a notebook and a pen and flipped to a new page and started writing down as you speak.
Meanwhile, Cass is just staring, enthralled with this story, like it's like some sort of fantastical woven like fiction novel, even though it's literally just him like describing what happened. And she's like, "Oh, that's so sad. That's terrible."
Glue is a glue.
I love it.
Fireball,
Yes.
I did. They did make their way out of the library. So they're probably out there somewhere, but, me and, I have looked all over town and I still can't find them. I don't know whether it's just that I've got old person eyes now, or something else, but I'm worried.
Well, never you fret, because between the three of us and, well, my eagle eyes and Tome was it? Tome's
correct.
wonderful background and whatever Glue's got, I'm sure we'll figure it out.
There's this weird how their face is set up. I don't think I displayed it well in the picture, but basically the entire like bottom half where their mouth would be is all of those like little skittering crab legs.
Oh my gosh.
And it kind of like does a motion where you can get the impression that he's smiling.
Oh.
Just, oh, thank you dearly. I would love to help you, but unfortunately we we still have to volunteer tonight, and school's letting out soon. I am so terribly sorry.
No,
Well, that's what
you've
we're
got
here
to,
for.
like, taking care of the children. That's important.
Yes.
Education, books. Lovely things.
Magic, are you good?
I am dying. I love all of you. This is great. Anyway.
Good God.
And there's this like relieved sigh from this giant crab man. And it's just, oh, thank you so much. Here, take the picture with you if you need someone to, like, look at it for any reason. And hands over the laminated photo to Cass. I would like it back if you could.
She nods, of course, and puts it in one of her bags on her little satchels.
It's slightly slimy. I'm so sorry.
Cass does not mind. Cass doesn't give it a second thought.
And yeah.
Amazing.
Molly does Molly sort of there's like a click of the crab claws onto the table. The table's now slightly slimy. It's fine. Anyway. These crab claws are huge, by the way. I must reiterate, could probably just hold up Cass in her entirety.
Nice.
We love to see it.
And she's, well, I really should be picking up books for the evening. If you can find anything, that would be delightful, but if you can't, I understand.
We'll do our best, no worries.
Thank you.
I think Gloo will, like, tilt their head to the side, and then they open their mouth and let, the top part of their head hang back. And sort of a foggier recording than they've given so far, as if it's a little bit of an older thing, that a voice goes, and how are you doing, kiddo?
Blinked.
Listen, no one was saying the thing that they wanted to say, but they remember being asked that very clearly.
Is just blinking here, okay?
And like, Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, playing the Elvis Presley on the recording, they shut their mouth and just wait for an answer.
Yeah. This is brilliant.
Cass is like watching, like she was like gonna wipe off her hands on her pants because of course she would after the like goop, and so she's just like slowly wiping them off, like staring at it.
I've been doing fine, sugar. Don't worry about me. Just worried is all.
It is all.
There's another like reassuring clacking of the crab claws. Not the crab claws. The crab legs on their head. I will also note, because I realized I didn't actually mention this earlier, this is a real kind. And not a tune.
Oh.
So, yeah, anyway.
Oh, it doesn't change how Tome acts, but I, the player, am just like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's a terrifying laugh.
That is,
Thanks.
I'm scared.
That is terrifying. Thanks.
You
Chloe.
too.
Sorry.
I tip my hat to you. Anyway, would you all like to make your way out of the library to go start this dog hunt?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Dog hunt.
As we process that.
And it only took us 45 minutes. Good job, folks.
Oh,
Yay!
I will note, since this is like a new segment of the game that does have a lot of stuff. Now that I'm looking at my notes, do we want to take a break now?
We
sure.
might as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
Uh,
it doesn't hurt.
Want to do like 5-10 minutes?
Yeah.
All right.
Gives me time to keep working on my storyboard.
Storyboard.
Work on your storyboard.
I do a wiggle at you. Anyway, I am going to go. I don't know. I'm gonna go grab something maybe. I'll be back.
Override
Take
update.
your water.
Please don't
the,
burn down the wizard hut while I'm gone.
We only set it on fire once.
I think that was clearly the wizard's fault.
You unmuted it. Come back. Don't worry, it's fine. It's fine. We're good.
All right, how we doing?
We good. We good.
I'm starting panel 2 of 10.
What?
Oh my gosh.
Why are we burning things? Wait, what did I come back to?
No,
What? I mean, I'm all
really,
for
really-
arson, but like, you gotta tell me. You can't do
was
it. Can't do it without me.
really badly trying to I can prove stuff. I'm on recording now. Trying to burn the whole place down.
immediate levels are at a new high.
Oh gosh, I would feel
Have to bring itself the weird combo.
what?
Sorry, I'm reading through the gallery.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm gonna pay the price for speaking up later on. I can already tell. What? I understood about a third of those words.
Euclidean.
Non-Euclidean is like things that defy physics.
No, I know, but I also like non-Euclidean.
Oh yeah,
Don't know what that
Euclidean.
means.
And also, technically, non-Euclidean is a type of geometry that's not put down by Euclid.
Yeah. That.
Wow, I
I'm
think that
understanding
was the worst
all of
thing
those
I've ever
words.
said. I'm so sorry.
I'm understanding all those words individually, most of them, but and no, you. Tome may have a brain cell today. Does not mean his player does.
Non-Euclidean geometry is, I've always heard it taught as geometry that doesn't necessarily obey the laws of the two-dimensional plane. Chloe, forgive me if you have a better way of putting it.
It's Doctor Strange.
No, that sounds right. You know how like, okay, this is like a stretch. You know how in the Men in Brain game 2, there's that one part.
One second, I'm gonna pull up a link because I think I know what you're talking about now.
I'm
Or at least
talking
I'm gonna
about. I'm
find an
talking about the
Psychonauts?
yes. Yes. I'm sorry.
Wait, Men in Brain was Psychonauts.
Sorry,
In Psychonauts 2, there's like the one part where you go through the cake and you just keep going in circles. You know? That's like non-Euclidean stuff in like video games, if that helps. Portal also has a bunch of stuff like that. Also Numa, Monument Valley.
Every time I see a bird reference, my fear grows.
Listen,
yeah, non-Euclidean geometry is like the fact that you know the sides or the angles of a triangle, if you add them up, they have to they have to their sum has to be a certain number. I think 180. Yeah. Imagine a triangle on a sphere. Like you've got the North Pole and then 2 points along the equator. That would be 3 90-degree angles, right?
You lost me at trying on a sphere.
Okay. Yeah. I'm trying to think of games because that's like my reference for it. It usually makes
Let
sense.
me find an image
Like
because
Superliminal has some stuff. Superliminal has a bunch of
I'm trying
stuff.
to find an image because the way you described it sounded a lot like something I have seen. We have very serious breaks here. Absolutely. Our breaks here are extreme. We know exactly.
We're doing school in our break. We're doing math. This is math class now.
Don't.
I'm so sorry.
The best way I can describe it is, you know, when you're in a video game, you enter like a door and you go through a really long hallway, and then like after you get through that really long hallway, you get out of the door and then you look at the size of the hallway that should have been, and it wasn't as long, but it was like really long for like the effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically it.
There's a whole game based around it called Antichamber that's mind-blowing and I highly recommend, but I've also never been able to figure it out enough to finish it. So, depends on how much you want your brain warped.
Oh my gosh, I'm watching the image you sent. Oh.
What? Yeah.
What?
Also, all math that takes place on using dimensions higher than 2 dimensions, or actually, is it 2 dimensions or 3 dimensions? That's the that it becomes non-Euclidean.
3.
3.
3.
Okay, so higher than 3 dimensions. All of that is non-Euclidean.
But
wait, higher than 2, it becomes it on 3, right?
Okay, higher than 2. I was right. Thank you. I'm just like, oh yeah, that seems right. I believe you.
There's also the fact that the definition has been slightly warped by H.P. Lovecraft, so that's fun.
I mean,
Thanks,
yeah,
H.P. Lovecraft.
Yeah.
H.P. Lovecraft was the guy who was like, yeah, racism is so intrinsic that it can like drag you insane.
Yeah, that was that dude.
Which I like, actually, because when you understand this about Lovecraft and you read his books again, they, instead of like horrifying monsters, you're just like, oh yeah, that's a very polite young man who's been badmouthed.
Yeah! I did a whole class on him last year that was all about that. It was a good time. Hey, we're in a game right now. This is all on the recording.
We are.
This is all on recording. I don't think any of us paused.
I'm just gonna say that right now, that we should probably think about that, because we're all here.
God damn it.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, Magic. We didn't mean to derail your thing once again.
This is like the third derailment. I think this is just part for the course now.
This is what happens when you get all of us together. We haven't played a game together, and now I'm seeing why. All four of us.
Ouch! Thanks.
No, it's because we can't
handle
get
us
anything
before.
done. We're too good. We're too the world can't handle us.
God.
Boy. We had brain cells? Okay, anyway.
Yeah, bold of me to assume we had brain cells to begin with.
Cracking my bones. Oh boy.
Alright.
I'm good whenever you guys are.
Yeah,
Gender
I'm
neutral.
good.
Fucking vibing. Okay. Shit. I totally have my notes up. I totally do.
Take your time.
Alright. Outside of this library, it's a normal street corner, and I'm going to start you all off, by asking for perception or investigation checks, if you want to, because that's fun.
Perception.
Already had it written out.
I
I'm
need to.
so
I
on
need to
top
get
of this.
I need to get Tome proficiency in perception. That his whole thing is perceiving, and it's the one thing he doesn't have perception.
Whoa!
Oh my gosh! Why, Tom? I need to give, for slight context, his passive perception is a 19, so this is the funniest thing whenever he rolls low on this stuff. Because it just means something caught his eye and he completely zoned out.
God, that's a 6. You rolled a 2.
Yeah.
Tome, you saw a very weird-looking bird off in the distance. Huh. Wait, shit.
Hey!
Alright, I redact that. I forgot about that instantly, but that was the first
Yeah,
that would be why.
It would explain why it was
Yeah.
a 2. I'm not gonna lie. He will also, though, probably be rolling disadvantage on any wisdoms for the rest of the game, so make your choice there.
Oh no!
Wait, we can fix this. You thought it was a bird. Actually, it was a leaf.
Yeah, we'll go with that. He got really distracted for 5 seconds in fear, and then he realized it was a leaf, and he instantly relaxed. But by then, he was so out of it for a moment.
God, you guys are great. Anyway. Actual rolls. Gotta go pull up. Both, yeah, second words. Both Gloo and, Cass, you guys look around, and there are, okay. You both look around. There are, some people you can see that probably frequent the area, that you could possibly go, talk to, in order to, in order to like go get more information on if anyone has seen a dog, because maybe they have seen a dog, but also they just didn't say anything, and maybe they were there, like when the dog sort of scampered off. You can go find Fractal. However, Gloo, you did roll a 19. Actually, I should say he found, because that is actually important.
Actually, it was a 21.
Oh, shit. I can definitely read. Anyway,
A natural 17, if that matters.
no. Um,
Okay.
both Cass and Glue, the people who frequent the area are there's two turtle men who are like sitting at a chess table, like you know those chess table you find in
Oh my
parks.
gosh.
Oh my
They are
gosh.
slowly playing chess. There is no timer on this chess game, and it shows.
I will lose.
There's some kids hanging out. Like these are places that would have like you would have seen the front of the library. There are some kids that are hanging out on like a corner and messing with an arcade machine that is just on this street.
You know what? It's tunes. Checks out.
Yeah.
It's tunes. Checks out. Anyway, and doing a circle with my mouse. Glue with a 21, you do also notice what seems to be like a few scuff marks, and what seems to be like these broken bits of a leash that are situated by a fence post.
Mm.
If that's all you can see from here, if you want to like get a closer look, you're gonna have to walk up to it. Um, and yeah,
One question.
yes.
Does the arcade game have like any sort of like shiny bits or like lights?
There's
Oh,
currently like
hun.
there's flashing on the screen. Whatever game this is, there's like a kid at the thing that is very in tuned with this game. There's three kids in total. One of them is playing the game. There's another on top of the machine, like sort of chilling. And there's another one like leaning at the side of the machine, sort of like egging the person that's like playing.
Cass is going over to the machine immediately. Immediately. And she doesn't even wait for the other two. She just goes. She's just like, oh, what's that? Goes.
Our absolute beloved.
Honey.
She's so distracted. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
It,
I think she. Yeah. Go.
No, you
go.
say your thing first. I'll say what Blue's doing afterwards. Sorry.
I think she just goes over there and just like kind of like awkwardly stands like a couple feet away behind them, just like trying to look over their shoulder, like see what's actually going on without saying anything.
Roll me a stealth.
Okay.
Holy shit!
That's 20.
Yeah, you managed to smoothly make your way over and like stand behind this kid. The kid like playing the machine has like Did I write descriptions for them? I didn't. This is terrible. Um, has like a backwards cap, you know, like typical kid look.
Mm-hmm.
Very furiously playing this game. Having a conversation with the person like that's leaning against the side about beating the high score and and
Priorities.
Yeah.
priorities. Um,
That's
there's like rolling eyes from the person next to the machine. She's got like very curly hair that kind of spreads out in every direction. Very
I love
stylized. These
them.
are all like UPA kids. And their author goes again. And author's back. Hello. I'm going to pick up where we left off. And like the kid on top has like a bandana. And it's just like eating a lollipop, just kind of chilling on top of the machine.
Delightful. Author, did you want to say something?
Once the segment's over, it's sorry, that was sort of a verbal pause, not. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, you're good. I didn't know if you wanted to be a part of it. Okay, cool. Well, in that case, if Cass is just over here watching them play a game, I think as soon as something like remotely like fun or interesting, like if there's some sort of like dinging or like what seems good, if they got like a good score.
There's a lot of dinging. There's a lot of comboing going on right now.
She's just eyes getting more sparkly, just watching. Just like as soon as something like big happens, though, she's gonna like have like a little clap and be like, "Oh, good job!" Just out of nowhere.
Red, you can't just do that.
Okay, hold on.
I'm so sorry to these poor kids.
Oh God! Oh no!
Oh no, that's
No!
Look what you did.
The kid jumps at like the station. All of these kids jump because they were not expecting you. And there's an instant like boop sound from the thing, and the kid that was playing says, "No, my combo! No!" The kid on top of the machine bursts out laughing.
Brilliant.
And the kid at the side of the machine just holds the hands up and just like, well, what did you do that for?
Cass looks devastated. She's like, but also she doesn't understand entirely what's going on. It's just she's like, was that bad? Wait, I thought that was a good thing. It looked good.
The kid is crying. There's now a kid over screen because he's been distracted. He's not like actually crying. He's not actually crying. He's that like toonish cry that happens. You know, the one where they like, kind of half melt on something. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
You destroyed this kid's dreams.
She thought she was helping. Did you want to say something, Spec?
Has Tome noticed this? Because I feel like this is an event.
This is an event. Yes, Tome, you notice this. Everyone notices this.
Tome kind of gathers the situation and walks over and goes, so sorry. Turn to Cassie, gives a little nod, like that's not good. You know what? I'm gonna see if Tome actually knows what's going on in this game. Actually, considering his background. What would I roll for that? Would that just be a straight intelligence?
Roll a history at advantage.
History at advantage. That is still a flat little number. So we'll just... Wait, that was the wrong combination. I can use dice parser. Wow! Why is it one of those days?
You do not recognize this game.
This is one of those days. Oh gosh. It's one of those days. Okay.
We've got two confused adults now.
Tome looks at it. Can I roll a deception to see if he can at least be
one thing though, I think that the first time you just rolled a 1d2 instead of a 1d20.
Yeah, but no, I rolled after that. I rolled 2 d20s, and I got a 2 and a 3 respectfully. Because Dice Parser hates me today. I don't think it realizes that I'm playing my character who's supposed to have the decent rolls. I'm not playing my other one who is known for bad rolls. This is supposed to be the decent one. Can I at least roll a deception?
You can roll a deception, yes.
Please, Dice Parser, can I get one nice roll today? Thank you.
Yeah. Deception check. I do Go ahead and do your description.
Tome kind of gives a look over it, and there's a single sweat drop for a second before he claps his hand slightly and goes, "Nope, I'm not gonna be cringe." No, for about 5 seconds, and it quickly got murdered in my head. So we're gonna team with the original plan. Oof, that was wow. Cringe culture may be dead, but I'm not. I'm not doing that to Tome right now. Actually, don't kill me. So no. Okay, no. But I will hurt you guys slightly. Okay, I understand that wasn't very poggers, but try it. Instant start.
I took the drink of water right at that time.
God.
This.
Okay, hold on. The kid at the side of the machine is just like.
I'm sorry. Okay.
I need to stop reading the gallery. I'm so sorry. The kid at the side of the machine is just like, well, of course it isn't poggers. How do you expect to beat the high score now? And the kid at the machine's just like, God, my run.
Well, I mean, if you've gotten this far, then obviously you have some skills at this game. And perhaps the second try, you may do even better. I mean, obviously your friend up there, and he points to one sitting on the top, doesn't think you can reach that score again, so why don't you just try proving them wrong?
You're right. I have to beat Reggie! And goes into the pockets, kind of like flips coins into the machine. The kid on top is still losing it, by the way.
Brilliant.
Puts more coins into the machine, like restarts the game, and there's intense gaming noises again.
May I make one suggestion?
Mm-hmm.
Around the corner is a little crow tune who's just like, they'll never get it.
No,
You can call them Reggie.
no, I hold these character themes. I don't have like base I do have some descriptions for them. They are color coded. They're like the purple.
Really?
The purple one is the one on the like leaning against the side of the machine. There's a yellow, who's on the top of the machine, and the one who's playing the game is cyan.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and there was a screen. I will say there was a screen when it was game over. There's like 2 high scores. There is one that says RGB at the top, and there's one like right under it by like 1 point. That says CMY.
Yes.
This is
I was
brilliant.
I was hoping that was it. That's so good.
Yeah. And the kid continues playing.
Good luck. Kaz just like out. She's out. She's gone. She's like, good luck. Bye. And goes to wherever Gloo is.
Wait, what about the? Okay.
Tome stays behind, and he just very quietly watches and waits for the kid to finish this time.
This game is actually rather long. You might have more opportunities to talk to the other kids here, because they aren't actually playing.
He's gonna look at them, and then he's gonna look up at the kid who's sitting on top and kind of tilt his head and go, while your friend there is trying to beat that score, I do have a quick question, actually. We're looking for that dog that went missing. Have you perhaps seen anything? The one whose posters have been around. And he does not have a picture to show because the person with the picture ran off.
I'm so sorry. She couldn't. She was too, the sweat from causing such an incident, the anxiety. She was like, nope, good luck. I'm out of here.
The the kid at top does a sigh to like stop laughing and like wipe away a tear dramatically off into the distance. It comically lands on the magenta's kid's head, and they just like, hey, and the dog, like
The
that
dog.
dog, and like points to one of the missing posters.
Tome gives a nod. That's the exact dog.
Oh, I don't. Have we seen a dog? We may have seen a dog. I don't know. I haven't seen him in a while.
In a while?
Uh,
Was it often that you would see the dog around here? Like, were walks often?
listen. This is the kid up top talking. That dog is the funnest dog to play with. They don't got no teeth. No sharp teeth, no claws, just like a big old walking plushie. Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, it's kind of creepy, right? Is it really a dog? And like the science kid is just like, shh, I am doing this now. Quiet. Furiously gaming still.
What do you mean, is it really a dog?
Have you seen it? It's like
I have.
It's like a tornado thing. I don't know. It don't look like any dog I've ever seen. Yeah, but it's cute. Kid at top is like now like laying across the machine. I mean, I don't know if we've seen it recently, but it does like to hang out with some of the kids around town.
It does? Where around town would they normally be, or is it just the general? It gives a like motion with his hand. Town.
I mean, most of us kids usually hang out in the sad space.
The sad space?
I said side. It's not sad.
Side space.
I'm sorry.
That's why I was
My accent.
No. You're good. You're. Listen, it is tunes. I was just like, yeah, checks out. They would have a place called the sad space, which is like the most like happy space in the entire world. Checks out.
Anyway, there's a shush from the magenta kid. It's just, we weren't supposed to talk about that. No, right. Sorry. Kind of makes an overdramatic sigh.
Tome kind of tilts his head slightly and goes, "You weren't supposed to talk about it? Why is that?"
We made a secret not to tell any of the adults. We come home when we're supposed to, and we can go to the sad space to have a little bit of privacy. Kind of doing like a side, like a small little jazz hands.
Tome gives a little nod and goes, "Ah, so it's like a hideout."
Yeah, like a hideout.
Okay, that makes sense. I understand why you kids would want one of those. Yeah, they're good to have. They're good to have.
The kids nod. Yeah. We can't tell you where it is. But does like a shrug. It's a place to check out, I guess.
Tome tilts his head slightly. Okay, so you can't tell me about it because, or at least directly tell me about it. Correction, you said that you all agreed to not directly tell any adults, correct?
You're an adult, aren't you?
I am. Perhaps though a riddle? Did you agree on riddles?
The kids kind of look.
You wouldn't be breaking any deals then, and this way you can help find that dog so that you can all play with again. You said that it's a fun dog. We don't know what happened to them, so The
Let's just say it's hidden out of the way.
Tome gives a nod, and he's starting to pick up. He's not gonna get more.
Mhm.
All right. Well, good luck on your game, and you got this. And he walks back over to the Cass, the Abandoner.
She's just like distraught. She's probably like sitting on the curb, just like staring at the ground, like, what have I done? What have I done? What have I done?
Oh, don't
I ruined
worry
some poor
about
kid's
it.
day.
Don't worry about it. And they're most likely would have done it again anyways, because one of them would have tried to beat it, and then the other would try to beat it, and they'll be going back at that for days. It's normal.
But they were so close.
Yes, but the joy is winning despite all these challenges, so they'll be happy in the end. I got some information though after you left.
Oh, well,
Actually,
that's good, I suppose.
Magic, may I say what Gloo has been doing instead of being part of the scene?
Yes,
Yeah.
you can say what Gloo has been doing.
You said that there's some scuff marks and a little bit of leash, right?
Mm-hmm.
They are crouched over those, like sort of like knees over their head, elbows above their head like a spider. Like putting their face very close to it and sort of looking around like, where do they lead? Where do they lead?
Okay. Let me scroll back up. I'm not gonna have you roll anything because that's just in my notes. Um, there's broken bits of a leash. It kind of looks like the same color as the collar that Fractal had. In some of the pictures. And the scuff marks lead to like underneath, or actually not underneath. There's like a semi-large by like dog standards. You're not a dog. You are very tall. There's a semi-large hole in like a fence that is between the alleyway of the library and like the building next door. This is like a chain link fence. It's got like a lock on it. And it leads into an alleyway.
Mm.
And there's no like obvious like key like to get into this alleyway. But you probably could find a key maybe.
How tall is the fence?
It's how tall are you again?
9 feet, 2
9
inches.
foot. It reaches like to just around your collar line.
They're going to look over it.
Yeah, you look over the fence. Can you roll me a perception?
Sure. Don't do it in the gallery. 10.
10. You ain't gonna find much. The alleyway has like these small like little flag decorations that are like hanging around. They're like the rainbow colors. There's maybe like a scenic light or two. There's some like stacked pottery off to the side. And I am gonna just give you this. There's a suspiciously rattling garbage can in there.
I think they're going to. I imagine Tome is still busy. Or maybe they've just come back over. But they turn to whoever's there and they make the trash can rattling noise at them, like from their own mouth.
Looks over and follows and goes, "Oh, did you find something?"
They make more rattling noises and they point with one long arm and a very long finger over the fence.
Cass
Tome?
stands up and goes over.
Can Tome try to slightly crawl up the fence to look over? Because if it's Gloo's like neck, I already know Tome's not gonna be tall enough. So we're just gonna go and ask the question.
Did you say it was chain link though? Can't you just look through it?
Was it chain link?
Yeah, you can look
Okay.
through it.
Tome's just looking through. Okay, good. I did not process the chain link visually, and I was like, oh god, so we're just gonna have to scale a tall fence. Cool. Okay, yeah, Tome's gonna look over, and I'm guessing, can he see the rattling?
Yeah, you can see everything's a lot like more ground level. You can see a rattling garbage can. Uh, actually, your passive's in like a crazy high, isn't it?
Yeah, I have a 19 passive. That's why the 6 earlier was so funny to me.
Um, I will say maybe you don't see anymore, but you hear a little bit more. There's like a humming sound coming from it. Yeah.
1 second, let me check. Can Tome cast... Oh, no, I don't want to waste a spell slot. Never mind. I was gonna say detect magic, but then I was like, I'm nervous about using up spell slots this early on with him because he has 2. I need to get him lock picking. He has
Hold on.
proficiency.
Let me look at something actually.
Oh, terrifying.
Your detect magic is actually an at-will spell, which doesn't consume a spell slot.
It doesn't?
No.
Wait, I need to check my... Oh, wait, yeah, invocation.
Because it's part of your invocations, yes.
Yeah, Tome's gonna cast detect magic, then.
Okay, you cast detect magic. Give me a second. I went to the wrong thing.
Man, I really need to learn which spells are invocations and which ones aren't.
You cast detect magic, and, hold on. I need to look up the detect magic spell.
I can send it real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me just grab that screenshot. Doo-doo.
Sense presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around a visible creature. Creature or visible object in the area that bears any magic. You learn the school of magic any. Most barriers, thin sheet of lead, wood, 1 inch of common metal. That's not 1 inch thick. Is it? How thick are garbage cans? Anyway,
Not
I
an
am
inch,
pretty
probably.
sure they're not an inch.
Yeah.
okay.
I think the thickest I've seen one is half an inch. They're thin little things.
That's still a hefty chunk of metal. So solid, a half inch of solid metal.
That's like thicker than like most things. Like not even all like there are computer screens thinner than that.
Okay. I am going to say you can sense magic from that direction. Maybe not like the magic you thought you would sense. It's not one thing that is magic. It's a lot of maybe small scatterings of things that are magic.
Interesting. Well, at least it means that there's nothing big and dangerous on the other side, because that's what he was worried about.
Nope.
Okay.
I think Cass is gonna peer through the fence too. I'm guessing, would she see it? Do you want me to roll for that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
You can hear something a clicking and a clanging. You don't see much else.
Beloved.
Alright. What kind of lock is on the door? Is it like a big bolt, or like isn't it like a one-way, like could it be open from the other side situation?
Could it be open? It isn't like it could be open from another side situation.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think Cass is gonna like look at the other two, look up, mind you, at the other two.
Beautiful.
Just be like, do you know what that is? Do you hear that?
Tom gives a
Make
nod.
the rattling noise.
He tilts his head slightly. I don't know what it is though. Tried to see if there's magic on it. Can't pick
Do
up
you think we
anything
should check it
specific.
out?
I would assume so. Let's he looks down the hole. Right size hole. Okay. Well, who knows? It's never wrong. I'm gonna give a quick look around to see if there's any like police.
No,
You trying to
there
fit through
are
the
no
hole?
police officers. They see it's like a public street.
Oh my
Tom's gonna
gosh.
scale the fence. Tom's gonna scale the fence.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Before you do, Gloo will cast bless on actually both of them. Actually, 3 creatures can one of them be themselves.
Yes.
They cast bless on all 3 of them.
Oh.
So you have on an attack roll or a saving throw, you can roll a d4 and add that to the number you roll.
Oh, sweet.
Thank
And
you.
they're going to cast that at level 1, so I'll mark off. Yeah.
Author, my beloved, I love that. As soon as Tome starts to try to climb this fence, Castor's gonna be like, no, stop, wait, hold on. I'll get it, I'll open it for you.
Tom kind of blinks for a second, but then we have to put the lock back.
Yeah, of course, but it'll be fine, just...
All right. He hops down slightly.
She, like, glances away for a second, and then just like, okay, one moment, don't freak out, please.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
No, don't. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, we have to get over the fence. This is what she'd do, I'm so sorry.
Okay, let me pull up the wisdom saving throws. I already know where this is going.
You can roll a d4 to add to it.
Yes, you do.
I see why this was oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Cass just like, she's definitely nervous about this, but just after a second, she looks up at the fence one more time, looks down, and just like, okay. And then her feathery tune shawl unfolds into 2 large wings.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh no.
Whew. Could have gone a lot worse. Okay, we're good. Continue.
Okay.
You finished your description, and we'll have a reaction in a second.
Okay. She's just gonna, like, pause for a second to make sure that neither of you are, like, panicking. So,
Oh,
yeah.
one of them is panicking.
Yeah. Can I roll insight?
You can roll. I will roll a deception to see how well this goes down for Tome.
Well, she got a 7 insight, so you'll be fine.
He's gonna beat that instantly. He has a +7 to deception, but I just want to see how bad he looks overall. Oh, you are not doing well, are you? Okay, my child. You are not doing okay at all.
Actually, let me.
Oh no, my.
You know what?
Oh no.
Oh gosh.
They,
So
you can actually see Gloo's eyes are a little bit wider even than normal, and they look at you, Cass, and they're sparkling a little bit.
Oh.
They're not paying attention to poor Tome at all.
Oh no.
Yeah. Tome, the moment that happens, falls. Like, straight up falls back. He tries to scramble back so fast. And he is trembling for a second.
Oh no.
And he just freezes, staring at you. And it's for a brief second, but it's long. It's while you two are while Cass is distracted, unfolding wings, and Gloo is distracted by Cass. He loses complete set color for a second before it comes flooding back, and he just takes a deep breath and goes, sorry, I fell, sorry, didn't expect that. It's good, it's fine, it's good, continue. She's
gonna offer. I'm sorry. She's gonna offer him a hand up. She's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I should have given you more warning."
He moves away from your hand.
Yep. Okay. Everything's fine. This is fine.
This is fine. We're keeping the angst away. We're pushing
Yep.
in the corner. It's fine.
This is fine.
I sip juice off to the side.
You know what you've done.
I
when he pulls away from her hand, does that, because they only just failed that insight, could they say they have an insight that he's upset for some reason?
Yes, I will give both of you, because the deception is more of just how upset does he look. Either way, you can tell he is upset.
Yeah. Cass looks even more nervous.
Cass, you can't pick up on it very much.
No.
But
well,
Gloo,
she's used to this.
He looks scared.
I think that they're going to step between the two and block his vision of Cass, and hold out a hand to themselves and say in that sort of low, grumbly voice, "Take it easy, Gloo. Deep breaths for me, all right? In and out." And they're going to cast Calm Emotions.
Oh, Gloo beloved.
Hey, how does that spell work again? I know it calms emotions. Thank you, he needed it.
Let me find it.
But also that voice!
Yes.
Do I need to perish for Gloo? I will perish for Gloo.
Sorry, I'm trying to find it in my sheet. I know it's here.
You're so valid. I can quickly look it up, actually.
Actually, you know what? I have Control F on the thing. Here we go. Attempt to suppress strong emotions in a group of people. Oh, 60-foot range. I think that they will also just casually hit Cass with that to keep her from panicking. Because you can, yeah. So you have to make a charisma saving throw, or you can choose to fail the saving throw if you like. And they can either suppress any effect on a target that makes them charmed or frightened, or you can make a target indifferent about creatures of your choice that it is hostile toward. So a little bit of interpretation there, but
yeah, it stops the panic. We good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Gloo beloved just saved us.
Cass chooses to fail, but Cass also is used to this. Smiles innocently. Anyway.
Takes you. Don't worry, Tome's used to this as well.
Good.
Smiles. It's a fun character combination, Your Honor. Anyways, Tome does not know the spell is being cast on him, and I, the player, am like, we are not going, because Tome has an actually decent charisma, so we're not doing that. It's not happening. He's just going to automatically fail it, because we need some fluff here, Your Honor.
Actually, does he take the hand?
He would take the hand.
Okay,
there's this moment. Oh, you go. You go.
Okay, in that case, they pull him onto his feet and into a very thin, scarecrow-like hug.
You're on! Right! Tome... There's a moment, but Tome hugs back. Thank you? I feel scared. Huh.
That lasts 1 minute exactly, so
this is gonna be... We got a minute for him to calm down and at least realize, friend, not foe. He steps away and scratches at the back of his ear slightly. But he seems just more confused now. But he's not...
I think that they look at Cass and they're going to say something, but then they look back at him and they go, later. That'll happen later. They have something to say to Cass later.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Holy
Oh boy.
God.
Hi. I think Cass is just recovering, and that spell definitely helped her too, even though she didn't know it. Cause, and she just kind of like collects herself, takes a deep breath, and then flies over the fence.
All right. You've flown over the fence. I toss a section of my notes out the window. I don't need this anymore.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry.
Less characters I have to keep track of. Anyway.
She's going to open the fence from the other side.
Yeah.
Actually, I take that. As soon as she lands, she is going to wrap her wings back up into a shawl,
Yeah.
and then she's going to open the fence and be like, "Ta-da, ta-da!" Oh, that was not Scottish. Hold on. What the peck is Scottish? I don't know what that was.
The quotes from this game already. Oh yeah, we have a DM. Ta-da! Oh wait, I didn't say that Scottish.
Oh wait, that was Scottish. What is Scottish? Okay. Just a ta-da. That was again not Scottish. What the peck is Scottish? Okay. She's just gonna be like, here you go.
Jackson!
This is brilliant.
The door creaks open. Congratulations, you've solved my door puzzle.
With
Always
angst.
the doors.
With
Always
angst.
the doors.
Would you all like to roll a perception?
Yeah, I'll roll a perception.
May as well.
Gosh.
17.
You solved my puzzle with angst.
Hey,
Great.
with angst.
23.
Home!
God.
My beloved. He's still out of it from the wings. He's still out of it from the wings.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Tome, I am still going to give you that you still notice the rattling trash can. Now that you're like, if you've walked into the alley, you can now like hear it closer. There's like everyone knows this. There's like a humming inside. There may be a person in there. Anyway.
It's not terrifying. Okay.
There may be a person in there.
May-
This is fine.
May Gloo stick their face in.
I mean, hold on. I'll in a moment. I will say, Gloo. Actually, hold on. Let me see what the actual thing was on this. I'm actually gonna only give this to Cass. Cass, slightly up and out of the way. You see, this is not in fact my notes. That was a character sheet. Here's my actual notes. You see, what appears to be a slightly, it's out of the way. You didn't notice it at first, but now that it's there, like, you know when you don't see something and then you see it and then you can't unsee it?
Yeah.
There's distinctly a passageway, slightly off the ground. That's probably why you didn't see it, but that leads further into the maze of buildings.
Huh.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, Gloo, can you roll me a stealth?
Oh boy, sure. Let me just look that up real quick. Da, 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 da. God, their character sheet is so long. I'm not used to playing spellcasters. Why is there so much stuff for spellcasters?
That
Oh,
is
okay.
a big mood.
Yeah.
Complexity.
Dirty 20.
Hey.
Dirty 20. You stick your head inside. Do you have dark vision?
Let me check. Gut says yes. I don't remember though.
You don't.
I do not.
I think it would have been in proficiencies in languages somewhere around here. I do not see. You hear humming. It's louder. Kind of like it's right next to you. Cause like you're very tall. You don't even touch the side of this box. and you're sticking your head in, you don't see anything. Actually, you might see like faint like shiny little items. But you don't see anything. Um,
Hmm.
for a moment. Actually, yeah, that is just a dirty 20. Um, can you roll me a dex?
Sure. Dex saving throw?
Dex
Or
save,
a
yes.
dex check?
Dex save.
Okay. Oh, it's the same thing.
At disadvantage because you can't see this.
Cool. That's a 5. That's a nat 1.
That's a 1.
That's
yeah.
a nat 1. Hold on. What's your armor class? Okay.
My armor class is 17.
There's like a little end to the hum, and there's like a lifting, and Gloo, your head gets bonked by someone else's head.
Mm.
It doesn't hurt, but it sure is an impact. And you hear an ow. What the?
They don't flinch, they just look up.
You see a pair of what seem to be raccoon eyes staring back at you.
Oh my god, it's this one?
Oh! Phrases that fill me with fear. This one?
Oi, get out of my garbage can! Shoot! Kind of.
Well, my garbage can, shoot!
I found this place first! There's like a pushing of your face out of the garbage can. And what follows you, everyone can see this, is, I might have a ref. I might have a slight sketch ref that I did. Where is it? I sent it to someone. I found it. Give me a second. It is, what seems to be, this isn't a completed image, but I'm still gonna give it to you guys. What seems to be, a kid. Probably, like, teenager. Just this little toonish raccoon-looking kid. That is now, like, now popped out of this trash can. There's, like, little huff marks, like, this is his garbage can. Why are you in his garbage can?
Expressionless. Every time he yells something, Gloo opens their mouth and it gets echoed. Like, they're not, like, they're just sort of placid, but their voice is exactly as agitated as his is.
What are you doing inside my garbage can?
What are you doing inside my garbage can?
Oh boy.
It's well, it's not actually my garbage can. I'll be honest. He does like a little side hand. It's not really my garbage can. But it is my garbage can for now. Why are you sticking your head in garbage cans? Typically, normal people don't do that.
They hold up a poster of a dog.
So dog. Why do you think a dog's in a garbage can?
Why do you think a dog's in a garbage can?
Stop copying me!
Stop copying me!
Gloo, you get an
This is
apple core
going
thrown at
good.
your face.
They're going to autofill that and let it bounce off their face. But they do, like, I imagine it, like, rattles some cans when it lands, and they make the rattling sound of the cans.
You're really good at mimicking things.
You're really good at mimicking things.
Oh god! Ah! Throws another piece of trash at you.
They also do not,
I think it's safe to say that the other two have probably noticed this by now. Question?
Yeah,
I feel like they're just watching at this point. Like,
Yeah.
like Tome doesn't even interrupt. He's just like, what?
You've been
I
thoroughly
feel like
distracted from your panic.
Yeah,
Yep.
like the spell's probably worn off, but he isn't panicking. He's just like, what am I witnessing?
You get another piece of trash thrown at you, Gloo.
And they're completely fine with being hit with garbage. They're like, does anyone want to roll insight on Glue?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, why not? I will.
Well, that's a 6.
They sure
So
are.
Cass knows a lot.
That's a 12.
Um,
Tome does not know a lot more.
you kind of get the idea that people skills are not really Glue's sort of claimed fame, so to speak. They're not great at the words, especially because they can only say the words other people have said before. So they're like building a rapport would be a generous way of putting it, but they're trying to do something along those lines, maybe.
Mm.
So and for the audience, I will say they're trying to do that and also be as much of a spectacle as possible because funny things are better than angsty things.
Beloved.
Oh, I love them.
But yeah, they are interacting with this child. Beyond that, one cannot say.
Listen, if you think you can get my treasures, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
This kid squints at you with his little raccoon eyes.
He can see twin reflections in their eyes squinting back.
Are your eyes made of mirrors?
Mirrors?
God, this kid is still just squinting at them.
I think Cass probably steps in at this
Yeah.
moment.
I'm like, I feel like the others at this point are like, oh boy.
Yeah, I think Cass probably steps in and just like does a little wave and like, hello, sorry, we didn't mean to interrupt your trash thing.
We were hoping you knew if you'd seen the dog featured in the poster at all. The poor dog's missing, so we've been asking around. There's a hole in this fence similar to size, so it was safely assumed that perhaps the poor animal had run this way.
A dog? I don't know. I've been dumpster diving a while. I don't know if I've seen a dog like that around here. And like the kid is like leaning on like one hand on the edge of this garbage can.
What do you want? Tome says it in the most slightly exasperated tone possible. Hold up, I do want to ask, because Tome does have one feature I almost forgot about that I discovered.
Yeah.
If it would actually help him with any of this.
Mhm.
Because I know nobody ever talks about background features, but like, actually.
But hey.
What's your background feature?
Official inquiry. You're experienced at gaining access to people and places to get the information you need. Through a combination of fast-talking, determination, and official-looking documentation, you can gain access to a place or an individual related to...
God.
I wish I had known about this when I was talking to the kids, I'm gonna be honest. But sometimes the brain lapses, I guess. So, if Tome, it also gives access to individuals related. Would the dog count as an individual?
The dog count
You
as
can
an
say
individual.
no as the DM. I don't want to break the game.
I do want to do one part. Hmm. It's fine. You've already skipped my key.
Sorry! That wasn't me,
No,
but still.
that was actually I told it's fine. It's okay. Games can be broken.
This is
I
why we
already
love
broke it
you,
once.
Magic. Magic, we love you. We love you so much.
I will say this. Since this kid technically is involved in this investigation, not really not involved in the investigation. And he is an obstacle. So he's still kind of like, maybe if I had something, shiny to jog my memory, kind of like leaning against the trash can, kind of like tapping his face.
Tome's gonna. Oh God, I can't believe I'm using up a GP for this. Can Tome try to roll persuasion to not have to pay money?
I will say, I didn't get to do my intro properly because Gloo looked
I'm so
inside the trash
sorry.
can. No, it's okay. But, noting that this kid is dumpster diving, I'm just gonna give this to you. Noting that this kid is dumpster diving, looking in a box full of quote unquote treasure.
Okay, coins may not work.
Coins may not work.
Perfect. Okay, that makes me feel so much better.
No, you
Okay,
don't have to
because
pay money. That was something specific I did for this game. You don't have to pay this kid money.
let me think.
He
Can
will
Tome
take
make a perception again to see if there's anything shiny nearby?
Oh,
Sure, but if anyone else has any ideas, you can go ahead.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
go.
yeah. Cass has stuff.
Gloo has rolled hammer space and pulled out a tinderbox.
A tinderbox? Like,
Someone please keep my character from giving a child matches.
Tome personally reaches over and goes, no. And says it very, very firmly.
ah.
Mm.
I'm dead.
Anyway.
Hi, Arthur. Welcome back.
Hi, Arthur.
They will look at you impassively, but put it back, and instead they will roll. Please let me see. Is that any number that's not a 1?
It's a 5.
Yeah.
It's a
It's
5.
yeah.
Instead, they pull out. What do they have? Why do you have that? Okay, they pull out a pair of manacles.
Oh, go. It's okay. Go. You go first.
No, yeah, that's it. They for some reason they have a pair of manacles in their inventory, and they pull them out, and they look at them like, okay.
Are you a cop?
They look a little offended.
Yeah, what are you having against cops? Tom kind of mumbles that.
I don't know. I got arrested once. Anyway.
Okay. Hold on. I think I might have something.
Tome is processing that confession.
I already rolled hammer space, and Cass is going to let me think of what's the shiniest leather good that she has.
I mean, I will also give this to you. He is literally digging through trash.
Okay, fair. Cass pulls out a nice like leather cuff that she's made that has like rivets all along it that are gold and shiny. There's like at least there's like 2 rows of rivets and like a big snap. And she like hands it toward him. She's like, "Well, this do."
The kid gets sparkle eyes and like snatches it out of your hand, impolitely, like street urchin. Like, you know,
Yeah.
he's a raccoon.
Gremlin child.
Gremlin child. And like, and holds it up, and it's just like, oh yeah, this'll do. Dog, right? Is it actually a
Yes, the
dog?
dog.
Okay. Let me pull up my notes again. Listen, there's some dogs around here. That dog? Yeah, I've seen that dog. It's got, oh, I don't remember her name. Uh, there's a real small kid around here, like over 2.5 feet tall, just over. She's real small. Uh, just uh, she and the dog got along really well, and I saw them over here earlier. May have gone to the side spot.
The
The
other
what?
kids mentioned that. Before I wasn't able to tell you. The other kids mentioned that. Could you tell us where it is?
It's that face again.
Would you like another bracelet? She's like opening her bag. She's trying to bribe some kids.
Time to bribe some kids.
Tell him just put the hand out like stop, just stop for a moment, please.
God.
Tome. Oh, it's Tome. The Tome muse in me has an idea, and I'm like, don't do this. Okay, Tome is
Do
gonna
it.
reach into his hammer space.
Do it.
And he's gonna pull out a little bit of documentation. Private investigator Tome, the same person you just admitted that you've been arrested for, though I will not prosecute you a second time. Working on a case. I will note that going through other people's trash is a crime in its own. I do not have any personal intentions to prosecute you. However, you can be a very good help to us on our case right now. So let me ask again. Where is this place?
This kid gets like this hug face. Like, god damn it.
Cass is just staring. She like closes her bag and she's just like, okay, we're doing this now.
I will admit, it's a bluff. He doesn't.
God, I will give this to you because I love this solution you've come up with.
Don't be like we're not encouraging the shiny habits, okay?
Instead of bribing the kid, we're gonna intimidate the kid until they give us the information we want. This is better.
Tome, are you sure?
The kid gives out a groan. It's just like, all right, if you don't snitch, it's down to the left, off to the right. Down to the left, off to the right. Through the middle. To the side, it's kind of weird because it's an angle. And this kid starts giving directions. Everyone roll me an intelligence check.
Oh gosh.
Sure.
Tome's lowest stat.
Oh yeah, no, same. No!
Wonderful. Wonderful.
I love when the dice are in character. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Gloo,
12.
you are just barely following.
Glue's the only one with a brain cell here.
Oh god.
I will say, Gloo, you will remember it enough to like be able to repeat it, but only in order, like the alphabet.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
no.
there, as he's talking, like a quiet like echo of his voice starts like a half beat later, like literally recording what he's saying.
I love this.
This is
This
brilliant.
is so
I want
good.
you to
This
know
is
this
so
is like
good.
the best way this could have gone down.
Yeah.
Tome manages to get the information, and then it all flies right over his head.
She got the color person behind him.
I do a wiggle.
Mouth. It falls over Tome's head and gets caught in Gloo's
Yes.
We're fine here. We're good. It's fine. It's good. It's fine. It's good. It's fine.
Fine.
Our
Okay.
sanity's still here.
And he finishes up like, and you just look for the really big tree and then you're done. Get all that?
Get all that?
Nods. Mm-hmm.
Cass looks at the other two and then also nods.
Is there like an empty can like that once held beans?
Yes, you can find an empty can that once held beans.
Okay, let me find the cantrip, but
Cantrip. I'm sorry.
Oh, I know what you're doing.
Do you? Okay. They're going to, if they can, cast light on the inside of the bean can and hand it to him.
Yo! He holds up the bean can, puts it directly to his eyes, and he immediately squints. Like, it's bright.
And they open their mouth, and a foggy recording of "That only lasts 1 hour, understand? So don't get lost," plays.
So,
I am emotionally attached to this character now. I need you to
Same.
understand that. Gloo, I can't express it enough, but I would do anything for Gloo. And
I will find the source of this voice, and I don't even know. I just need to find the source of this voice.
I mean, this NPC exists. Another NPC I improv in order to freak a wheel out.
Great.
dude,
this is brilliant. Oh, this is
I
brilliant.
love this.
I have emotions.
The three of them.
We have a DM. I'm sorry, that quote's gonna be the death of me.
it's cool. It's cool.
I
Alright.
hold up the DM, beloved.
This kid is now entranced with this can. Congratulations. I will note he did give the directions. Like, the entrance is literally right next to you. However, the end of the alleyway, like, there is another side of this alleyway. That is just another street, which obviously isn't the correct way. I will say, Cass, you probably know which way you're supposed to go.
Yep. Yeah. She's gonna be like, "Thanks for the help," and then like go toward the secret little spot and like gesture for the two to follow her.
Yeah, you're welcome. Sort of like waves you off, still blinding himself with this can.
A question. Are pupils like dilated?
Severely.
Good.
Child.
He's trying really hard to look inside this can.
I'm so sorry. I know we're trying to move things along, but one really quick note: could the other two roll a perception?
Yes, of course.
Absolutely.
I will always roll I will always take some delicious lore.
I'm so sorry, Magic.
I do a vibe in the background.
Okay, it's.
You're so good at this.
Sorry. But Cass, I think you only barely make out very quietly. Gloo is repeating, the little like squeal of joy for the can that the little kid made, just sort of quietly to themselves, like, yeah, good sound, made someone happy.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's great. Thank you.
Just like very quietly as they're walking, just yo, 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 yo.
I almost want to make this more wholesome by just saying that like Cass walks next to them and like reaches up as high as she can to like give him a very slight pat on the back and just looks up at them and like smiles and just like nods like approvingly. Just like good job.
Your Honor, I'm just I can't with these characters, Your Honor. Your Honor, I'm broken. Your Honor, please.
I August. I hold up the DM. Look,
Hey,
behold
we
the
have a DM.
I'm just lounging here.
You're just vibing.
I'm just vibing.
We're doing so good though. This is
I mean,
great.
I will say I'm fine with it because we've only hit the 2-hour mark.
Yeah. Did we want to take a break though? I must ask.
a break could be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a longish portion you guys did skip because you didn't get the key. So this
I'm
game is actually
sorry.
going to be a bit shorter. No, this.
I will say I
Listen.
cleared it. I cleared it with magic before I did
Yeah,
it.
I thought it was a
wasn't
fun
me being
solution.
rude. I'm sorry.
No, I thought it was a
Hey.
fun solution.
I loved it.
Yeah,
Great.
Nice.
Okay.
I thought it was a fun
Okay.
solution, but I am letting you guys know that this game's going to be a bit shorter than expected.
Okay.
I mean, we're
I'm
having
sorry
fun.
for throwing out your notes, but it was great. This has all been so good so far.
We'll fill in the extra time with roleplay. How's that?
Yeah, that's good. I do a smile at
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Okay, I will take the break though.
Yes.
Be right back.
Yeah.
10-minute break. Go get your snacks. Go do your things.
Mm-hmm.
Go eat your dice. Don't burn down Wizard Hut again. Anyway.
Do not eat your dice.
They keep trying to burn down my wizard hut.
Where's...
Oh dear.
Not the wizard hut.
I do want a
Where's
storyboard.
Wizard Hut?
Someday. Wizard hut is here. Also, yes, I'd like a storyboard.
Alright, give me like 5 seconds. I'm finishing up the 6th panel. So we're halfway through! We're halfway through the storyboard!
Yeah!
Project.
Yeah!
I'm not failing the class, everyone! We're all surprised!
Spec.
We're not.
Also, Fletcher, don't comment if you guess who the characters are inspired by. I needed quick inspiration!
Oh?
I was talking in one of the groups earlier about an idea, and I may have ran with it. So let me just finish up the sketches. I hope we weren't expected to do like really professional looking storyboards, because I don't know how those are supposed to exist. Because it almost
Nah.
looks, all of mine look really funky, and I love them.
I mean,
I love your storyboard.
Storyboards can vary in quality.
Mhm.
Alright.
I mean, just look at Knives Out.
I have not seen Knives Out storyboards.
You haven't? The famous storyboard? Okay, hold on.
Hold up. I gotta see what that is.
Hold on, I got it.
Oh my gosh, my phone's not working. What is it? Oh, we got shifted to assisting.
This is the official storyboard for Knives Out.
What?
Do you ever see something that brings you more joy than anything else in the world? Because that does. Oh my gosh.
Does that make you feel better about your storyboard?
Yes. Oh my, it actually really does.
The little arms that do it.
Oh
I'm
gosh.
gonna have to click on
It's
the name.
either the little arms or the two sort of legs.
Yeah. Question mark legs?
It's either legs or like perhaps some sort of growth. Regardless, it's beautiful.
Okay. Finishing up this one.
God, also Chloe, every goddamn time the GIF in your icon gets me.
I'm sorry.
Handshakes to that.
I just need to change it on this server to something different.
It's beautiful. I love it. But
It's
any
perfect.
server it's on, I will get distracted from whatever I'm supposed to be doing, because I'll just sit there watching like, look at that. Look at that. Look at it moved. Look at that. Well, look at it go. Look at it go.
Thank
I'm
you,
so
thank
proud
you.
of it. Okay.
I have so many different versions because every time I update like the art, I just like I update the whole GIF. And so I just keep the same fire and I just like put different things behind it. It's a good time.
All right, there we go. Storyboard update number 2. Because I am a professional who definitely does this whenever they're supposed to, and not during the middle of D&D games, like. Because that'd be crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, this is so good.
Stop laughing, Roger. Stop laughing. Shh, shh, shh. I changed the hair. It's not the same character anymore. I'm getting bullied by this. I'm getting bullied by this.
I see nothing wrong with this.
For slight context, it wasn't the idea came up during a running joke for a different character of mine. What if they met someone in this scenario? Correction, I thought of this storyboard and it went, haha, that's really funny. It fits one of my characters, so I sent it to a group chat. And I accidentally made the masculine character look like that character because I can draw only 2 types of characters.
Oh, mood though.
So now yep, I'm being bullied now. It's great, it's fun. Anyway, game. My throat feels better. Sorry, I didn't need the break. My throat was...
Yeah. I scarfed down a yogurt, so you're good.
Imagine having food.
I hand you some of my salami.
Thank you. It's
Mhm.
delicious.
Lovely.
Deep breaths.
Okay. You know, I expected you to give him like a skateboard or something, but you know, threat of arrest works pretty well for this.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, I'm
The
sorry. I
next
keep
thing
making
Cass
fun
was gonna
of you
try
guys.
was a gold coin, but not an actual one, just like a chocolate one. So this was better.
Yeah. Anyway.
I'm sorry.
No, I
No, it's
hold you
great.
both soft. I keep giving you shit for this, but I actually do really love your solutions.
I look at his background.
It's fine. It's good. You got to use your background, and I hold you
Character
very
good.
soft.
He has a +7 to intimidation. I'm just glad he didn't have to use it, but technically he's intimidating.
He's also
Technically.
goofy, though.
In technicality, Tome can be scary. In technicality
Great.
only. I'm so sorry. I'm being quiet. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. No, it's okay. I'm staring at Fletch in the thing. Stop trying to burn out my wizard hut. Anyway.
Thank you to all our future listeners, by the way, who are listening to us very much bully a very specific member of the audience. Because
Love you, Fletch.
This is great. This is great. I love you.
Anyway,
This is great listening later content, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I get
We're
you
so
on a
good
roll
at
of
this.
survival?
Oh boy.
Okay.
It's getting real.
How do you have a decent? Oh wait, it's because you're high wisdom. I was like, how does Tome have a +4 to this? Oh,
Oh
that's a
shit.
nat 20 +4. That's a 24.
Oh!
Oh shit.
Okay. All right. Don't know why that's where we come in, but okay.
Author?
Sorry, a cat thing happened.
Oh.
No, you're good.
Okay.
Could you please repeat that?
I asked you all to roll survival.
Okay. I'm
You
here.
didn't-
I'm
you didn't-
focused. I'm alive. Definitely.
You sure? You
100%. I am breathing.
okay?
Okay.
Wait, you breathe? You're
I'm
alive?
breathing.
Whoa. I never thought
Alright.
I'd see the day.
Okay.
I
Especially with
thought you
that
were about
nat
to
20. Damn guys, you didn't need to fucking destroy it like this.
He had to make up for the earlier rolls.
Yeah. Yeah. You take a left. You go to the right. You go up to the side. It helps with Gloo. Sort of like repeating back the directions. But words. You are all able to make your way through these samey looking back alleyways. There's a lot of them, like tunishly a lot of them. There is no way this back alley space should be as big and expansive as it is, but it is. Tunes just be like that, you know?
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
you make your way through the space, and you finally come across like one end, and there's like a beam of light that's sort of illuminating. And as you walk into this space, you see a clearing. It's like smack dab in the middle of a lot of these very overly large buildings, but it's still sunny. It's got a very large tree in the middle. There's sort of like a garden area-ish, where some like the bricks from the ground have been torn up to reveal the dirt underneath. And like it has to be the kids who've made a makeshift garden. Um, it's it's very chaotic and not at all like any sort of organized garden. These are a bunch of city kids. Um,
Our beloveds.
uh, there's you know those like giant like sort of like dumpster looking things that they have at like schools, that they keep all the toys in. like the balls
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah, there's one of those off to the side. It's spray painted. Someone's definitely gone at it with the walls over here. Um, and there's like a few toys that are sticking out. There's some that are still in there that you can see like kind of peeking over the edge for your background set. Um, there's like a little chalk outline for like a hopscotch. Um, and yeah, you seem to have made it to the side spot. Would you all like to roll perception?
Yee.
Please, Tome, just one decent perception.
Nat 20.
Oh, nat 20! I swear.
Do you want
Tome,
to use your passive?
please,
Okay.
I'm begging you right now.
You
I
can.
mean, it's really funny, I'm not gonna lie. But it's... Tome, my beloved, why
I
you
hold
like
you
this?
very soft. I'm going to take a drink of water. I didn't refill my water, did I? Nope. It's fine. I still have water left. Give me a second.
Self-care.
I forget how much DMing dries out my throat. Anyway. uh, there's a oh boy, those are really really high actually. If I'm replacing it with just your passive tome,
You can do the funny 8. I'm not upset, okay?
no, I hold you soft. It's all good. Um, you there's a few kids around the area. But there's like our camera like zooms past like a toy going across the screen. And there's one child, a small girl, very small, who is playing with like a ball, and you see the kid throw it, and pushing back the ball is Fractal, that dog you're looking for.
Oh my gosh!
And the dog kind of like does that like dog pose of like throw it again, little tail wiggling, and the girl does a giggle, picks up the ball and throws it again, and Fractal goes bouncing off. And yeah, it's just fucking playing with the dog.
Oh, that's amazing. Give me one moment. Someone is dropping off something. Hold on. I'm so
Okay.
sorry.
It's alright.
Man.
Anyway, I wiggle at you.
Wiggle. There.
Magic, I am living.
This is going brilliant. I love it. Oh my gosh. We're all vibing here.
We surely are.
Okay, technically I only need 3 more. I only need 3 more panels. We're doing good. We're doing good.
I'm back. I'm sorry.
You're good, you're good.
We found the dog. I had give you a little cliffhanger. It was a good moment.
Anyway, yeah,
Yeah, we vibing.
we vibing. Uh, the dog, Fractal comes back with the toy again, and sort of like, she takes it from where they've like scooped it up into like their little head bowl from like the little tornado
Oh.
part. And she giggles and laughs and hugs Fractal. So yeah. I will note it's very comical because this dog is just slightly smaller than this like 2.5 like foot tall tune. Just slightly smaller.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Cass is just watching with the biggest grin and like hard eyes, like, oh. Like, it's not even that they found the dog, just like, oh, this is so cute. This is so
Tome has a really soft smile. Like, look at that. That's precious. How can you say anything about that? How can you interrupt that?
Glue is glue, but soft.
All of them are just like looking at this like this is adorable. What do we do? We can't interrupt this. We can't interrupt this.
I hand you a moral dilemma as the kid like shakes the ball in front of Fractal's face again. And Fractal like the tail starts wiggling again. And she throws it and Fractal like pounces off again. In like that short, stubby like dog way.
Oh. We're all blinded by the wholesome. He's broken us all.
What are we gonna do? Oh, child, you're not allowed to be near this dog. It's a missing dog. Go suffer and be sad and lonely. We're not doing that. Have you seen these three? Tome said poggers. I'm pretty sure he is not as cold-hearted as you would think.
Tome said poggers. Oh.
God.
I'm gonna.
I hand you an impossible scenario.
God, I guess
the dog's
Tome's
like running. The dog's running to get the ball, right?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
thought so.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a wisdom saving throw to see how much Cass can contain herself from like also running and playing with the dog. And just jumping in, just starting to run around with it. That's a 16. Okay, she's okay. She's okay. She's not gonna go feral. Yet.
Yet.
God.
I think that, like, beside Tone, Glue very softly repeats a little bit of when Molly was talking about how worried he was about the dog.
And you see Fractal come back with the ball, and like the kid give Fractal a very like big hug.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, Cass is gonna walk. Yeah, Cass is gonna walk over. Cass is gonna walk over. She's concerned for this dog, though. Like, or the Molly, really. She's just gonna walk over with a grin and a little wave.
This kid looks up at you from where she's hugging the dog and sort of like hugs Fractal closer.
Don't do this to us.
She's got really big wide eyes. Like small children tend to do, especially small toon children.
Yeah. Gosh, dang it.
Her smile has slightly like wavered. Down into like an uncertain look. It's hard to tell if she's hiding behind the dog or trying to hide the dog.
Oh no. Cass is gonna try to be as sweet and welcoming as possible.
Why do you commit violence like this?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you wake up and choose these violences?
Oh, you don't need to hide. Don't worry about that. We're here to play.
You are?
Behind Tome's giving a small look like we are.
Like, yeah, is that not what this place is for?
But you're like a grown-up.
Oh. just because we may look grown up doesn't mean that we're grown up in our hearts.
Oh, okay, that was good. That was. I'm sorry, I'll shut up. But God, oh, I'm shutting up now.
Um, I, mm, uh, she hugs Fractal a little bit closer. Uh, Fractal's like tail has stopped wagging as they've processed that something is something.
Oh no.
Human's not playing anymore.
He's not playing anymore.
Cass already stopped one kid from playing their game today. She's not gonna do it again.
um, why are you talking to me? If you're here to play,
Oh, you go.
Oh, I think Cass is gonna kneel down to get like a little more at their level.
this kid's fucking tiny.
She's gonna
Yeah.
try. Well, Cass is small too. I mean, not tiny, but compared to the other two, she's definitely less intimidating. I'm sorry, you tall people.
He's white.
Tall
Blue's
people.
killer in the back.
She's going to like crouch down and just be like, well, I mean, it's you have a lovely little dog there, and do you really want to be playing alone?
Well, I'm not alone, 'cause Fractal's here. Yeah?
Fractal.
Fractal does like a little wiggle hearing their name.
Oh, it's like, oh, is that their name?
They told me.
Oh, they told ya?
Yeah.
Well, that's quite the lovely little pupper there. Are they yours?
The kid stares at Fractal for a moment, like they're trying to think. Um,
Don't do this to us.
I mean, kinda? Fractal said
Okay.
they would protect me. So I'm with Fractal now.
Oh, my heart.
Gosh, I'm not emotionally ready for this. We're good. Fine.
And so I stay with Fractal because they said they would keep me safe if I was with them.
Cass nods and situates herself more to sit down next to them rather than like kneel confrontationally. Try to make it a little bit less. Just like as sort of looks at the two of them and just kind of, well, you do seem to make a lovely pair. Fractal's quite the interesting dog.
Very soft. And the kid gives like Fractal a little squeeze. It makes a slight squeaky toy noise.
No.
I will love.
Oh.
I cast spell of kills you.
Yeah, you really are.
They do look soft. Do they know any cool tricks?
Well, I haven't really gotten to teaching them tricks yet. Let's see. She lets go of Fractal. Sit! And, Fractal, obediently sits. Their tail is going, though.
Oh, beloved.
puppy. And she gives Fractal pets on the head. Head question mark. It's a tornado.
The
Head
essence
question
of
mark?
a head.
Dog question mark? We don't know.
There's a okay. Shake. And she holds out her hand. Her little chubby baby hand. And the dog lifts one of their legs. It's also kind of funnel shaped, and kind of like places it on top of her hand, and she shakes it. Yeah.
I'm just like, Cass is just delighted. Cass is just happy. Just like, oh, that's wonderful. Good job, Fractal.
Fractal does a wiggle, and you can hear this kind of like, it's hard to describe. It's kind of like a whooshing noise.
Mm.
Little tornado dog. I don't know any other commands. Kid looks slightly downtrodden.
That's okay. What about roll over?
Can you roll an animal handling?
Yeah, sure. 17.
17. Fractal like kind of sits there for a second before uh flopping over onto their back and then like their stomach. They've God, it's just a lot of tornado. Um their legs kind, you know how like small dogs have like their legs in the air that are kind of like curved?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Fractal.
Okay, I'm gonna, yeah, Cass immediately, as soon as it happens, she's gonna, like, go over, lean over, and, like, be like, oh, it was just a trick, it was all for tummy rubs, and then, like, is gonna start giving the, like, Fractal little belly rubs.
Uh, there's, can you roll me a perception?
Yeah. I'm so sorry, if the others want to jump in, you can, too.
I'm living for
I'm
this.
gonna interrupt this. Tome's not gonna interrupt this. He already threatened a child and feels bad, okay? He's just gonna watch this.
Oh.
Cass, you hear, like, it's hard to tell. It's sort of like a weird rumbly noise. It kind of sounds like, when, like, wind shakes a building. Kind of doesn't. You can't really tell what it is. It's just a weird noise that this dog makes.
This weird dog makes weird noises. Nothing weird there.
Nope.
I think that now that folks are settled in, Gloo is gonna try to approach. They're going as slowly and as non-threatening as they get, which isn't very.
God.
Like they're just sort of like creeping along. Try not to scar the child. No sudden movement.
God. Can you roll me a stealth?
I would think that it would be some sort of charisma thing because they're not hiding, but they are like.
Hold on.
They're...
Give me a second. Roll a persuasion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not
This is
terrifying at
fine.
all.
13.
I'm making a squinty face.
Oh God.
Things that
I'm
fill
be
me with
sitting.
fear.
Like I think that like If they can, they'll shoot Cass and look like help me out here.
Yeah.
I don't want to scare another kid.
Yeah, she's probably gonna look up over at Gloo and then look back at Fractal and the girl and be like, "Oh, this is me friend Gloo. Can they come over and say hi?"
And this little kid sort of like looks uncertainly at Glue.
They're very nice, I promise. They look pretty tall and intimidating, but just once you get to know them.
Okay. Kid looks uncertain, but
Oh.
made new friend, so maybe it's alright. Standing more closer to Fractal though,
Mm-hmm.
because Fractal will protect them.
Yeah, Cass actually motions like for Glue to come closer. Like it's okay, you're good now. Just
I think
like be
they
cautious.
sort of like similar to how the girl is holding on to Fractal, they're sort of like behind Cass, like peeking around.
I like how that implies that Cass is the dog in this situation.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Didn't expect Cass bullying today, but here we are.
It's like
They need support.
I'm fucking dying.
I think we're. You know what? That's a valid reaction to this level of just Cass bullying.
She's fine. She's fine.
She's fine. She's fine.
I think that they're. You know what? Let me look something up.
I don't know whether to be scared by that or like.
I'm like, things that
hopeful.
fill me with fear. Again.
Okay, they're going to use thaumaturgy to make their eyes look a little bit more like a normal toon's. And it'll only last for a minute, but they blink, and suddenly they have very bright, wide eyes, with big, friendly pupils. You know the way that like if you would animate like a childlike character, you'd give them these eyes.
Friendly eyes, TM.
Friendly eyes.
Yeah, friendly eyes. And now that you can see their pupils, you can actually see that they are looking all over. They are like from one thing to another almost constantly.
Ooh. Can I roll an insight on that question mark?
Sure.
That's a 6. Never mind.
Sorry. But yeah, I mean, Tome could also like they're not hiding this.
I roll an
Do the
insight. Why
opposite of
not?
hiding this. This is like
Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it for fun. Let's have some fun here.
16. This is their last ditch attempt at being non-threatening. They're trying so hard.
Oh.
And they know how they are, and they think that maybe if they're a little bit less the way they are, that will help.
Tome instantly walks over and places a hand on Glue's shoulder, and he doesn't say anything, but there's like this silent shaking of his head, like you don't have to do that. Tome gives a small wave at the child. Hi.
Hi.
He gives a very polite smile as he crouches down to be more eye level. It's nice to meet you.
You
This like Fractal is kind of like wiggled out of belly rubs, even if they are enjoyable. Like
Oh
straight
yeah.
next to the child, who the child is now hiding behind, as sort of like a shield from the rest of these people that are not Cass.
Tome is gonna give a small wave to the little pupper. I we really aren't. You don't need to worry about us, okay? It's all good.
Hmm.
And he's going to let me make a humor space roll. Reach into his hammer space and pull out a small bag of cinnamon rolls from a place called the Painted Lady. And he'll pull one out and he'll take one for himself and then he'll nudge it closer. A little snack. A friend of mine around your age really likes these.
The kid looks at you. Kid looks down. The kid looks at you. The kid looks down. Slowly reaches for the cinnamon roll. And then snatches it.
Tome lets him take it. There's probably about like 3 or 4 cinnamon rolls in that bag, and he is eating one himself to show that it is safe. He reached in blindly. He didn't even like choose one. He just reached in blindly and grabbed one and is eating it himself.
The kid shoves like half a cinnamon roll in their mouth, which is comically sized. They're they're two and a half feet tall. And there's no they are now focused on this little cinnamon roll. Um, just they have like slight little sparkles in their eyes. This kid is like a street urchin, by the way.
Okay, don't do this to me.
It's too late. It's too late for that, Spec.
No.
She's wearing like a slightly like ratty dress. Probably one of the only pairs of clothes she like owns, but uh, she's very like rapidly eating this, 'cause sugar, and also it tastes good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Oh, this is so good.
Somebody help me.
Hey Arthur, how you doing? Oh, the hammer space.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically they were going to try the same thing that Tome did, but Spec was talking, so
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. You made it much cuter than I would have. But yeah, Gloo's just like sort of the lower half of their face is all but buried in the back of Cass's shoulder, and they're looking at this child with their wide eyes. And after a minute, when they feel the spell fade, they blink very hard and they bring it up again because thaumaturgy is a cantrip.
God, I do love this.
Tome gives him another look like you really don't have to do that.
They're ignoring him.
I know they are.
Like it's like their instinct is basically to just sort of like lean on, like you're getting thin arms wrapped loosely around your shoulders, just like almost like a hug from behind.
Oh.
Love it.
She loves it. I think after this kid like gnaws on the cinnamon roll a bit more, Cass will just be like, "Hey, so something I forgot, which is silly of me, but I don't think we introduced ourselves. I'm Cass. What's your name?"
The kid sort of like stops munching on their bit of the cinnamon roll that they have left, and she looks kind of uncertain, and then a little bit sad, and like kind of twiddles her fingers together.
Oh no. Please tell me she has a name. Magic?
I don't got one.
Magic?
Don't do this to us! You didn't warn us! It's fun. It's fun. I'm fun. Just I need a moment, okay? I wasn't emotionally prepared for this.
I can't believe this.
I can't believe you looked at us and said no angst. You looked at us and said no angst.
Yeah.
The actual audacity here. Lighthearted, of course. But the actual audacity.
How dare you? Lovingly, how dare you?
I love you so much, darling.
Here we've been over here. I've been throwing the bird stuff to the wind so that we don't make it an angst game, and then you come in here and just pull this. I'm gonna go. I'm going back to my. I'm good. I have a storyboard. I'm on my last panel. It's fine. It's going great. It's going great, Your Honor. Great.
You killed Spec.
I killed Spec, folks. Pack it up. Time to go home.
This character. This is my character who does not form attachments. You can't do this to me because I can't help, and I want to help, but I can't canonically.
Meanwhile,
Casually
Cass
makes
is like,
you
can
want
I
to form
adopt
an
this
attachment."
child?
I honestly, Gloo is same.
Please adopt this child so Tome doesn't have to.
Tome has a child, imagine. Terrible. I love it. Oh yeah, that will go great. I'm sure.
And so this kid
God.
doesn't have a name.
Yeah. Cass, I think there's just a moment of silence. I mean, Cass isn't gonna say anything. I don't know if you guys do, but like, Cass is just gonna sit there and process this for a half second.
What does Tome say? What does say? He doesn't have anything to say. He's me. What? I'm the player. What do you think he's gonna say? I'm the player.
I think that Gloo kind of unwinds from Cass and looks at the girl with their eyes, and they think very for a little bit, and they point at her and they go, moth.
What?
Huh?
Moth.
Moss?
It's a new voice that you haven't heard them repeat before, but it's just like very clear, crisp, maybe a little bit ragged, but not too much. Moth.
The kid points at themselves. Moss?
They nod. Moth.
Wait, hold on. I don't know if I'm understanding this correctly.
We go to pronunciation checks.
Pronunciation check.
It can be interpreted both ways.
Oh. Interesting.
I'm going to strangle you. Anyway,
Oh?
Attacked in my very own wizard hut.
This is
don't
my
like
wizard
that.
hut!
I don't like that, actually. I don't like the magic's response to that, actually. Is there danger? Should I feel the danger?
I don't know, should you?
Offended,
Anyway.
I am insulted. I will expect written apologies.
I stick my tongue out at you. Anyway.
Oh my gosh,
God. I also do wiggle. Uh, I guess? Yeah, you can call me, you wanna call me Moss?
Tom can't say anything. He's not going to choose a name for a child. This is so outside of his area of expertise.
That's okay, Pat. Do you want us to call you Moss?
The kid looks at Fractal for a moment. Fractal is a dog.
And Fractal has only the best ideas. Thank you very much.
Fractal only has the best ideas. This kid sort of like buries her face into Fractal for a moment. Do you all like to roll perception real fast?
Sure.
Heck yeah, we do. Hey!
12.
You said perception, right?
Perception, yes.
Okay.
Fingers
Please
crossed.
Please be another 8. Please be
Please
another
be.
8. No!
Oh!
19!
Finally, Tom! You pull in on the end! It just took me how many perceptions?
Too many.
Okay. Glue and Cass, you hear that sort of strange rumbling noise again. Tome, you hear that rumbly noise, but that rumbly noise isn't like thunder or a shuddering building. It's kind of all mashed up together, but it kind of sounds like a choir of voices.
Oh no.
Oh.
Anyway, the kid.
Oh.
Hey, I don't like this.
The kid pulls her head back out, and she's just okay. Yeah. Fractal thinks it's all right. You can call me Moss.
And this time it's in the little girl's voice, and it's much clearer.
Oh.
God.
It's nice to meet
Living.
you, Moss. I can't believe you've done this.
I gotta make a wisdom at this point. I have to make a wisdom at this point. I don't know how Tome's doing with this. Tome, please tell me you're doing better than I am. Tome is doing very well, actually.
Good for them.
It's he takes in a really deep breath. It's nice to meet you, Moss. I'm Tome.
Hi. Hi. She gives like a little wave. Still kind of like half hiding behind Fractal.
Beloved.
Anyway.
Glue. God, I'm having such a hard time figuring out what they want to do. If this was, I know exactly what TOC would do. I know exactly what TOC would do.
Yeah,
But TOC is not associated.
TOC, who's that? Not here.
With the chicken, anyways.
What a...
Well, if neither of you have any ideas.
Yeah.
What's that? Discord doesn't let me see.
You put it in the wrong chat.
Oh.
So,
okay.
Yeah, the dice doesn't have access to that chat.
The dice don't exist there.
Okay, it sucks. They pull out one of their business cards and they extend an arm around Cass to show. Not all the way to her, but like just showing her the card.
I can't read.
Oh!
Oh, fuck it. Okay.
Oh my gosh! Okay.
They stick their hand back in their overall bib, which is their hammer spades, and they pull out a book, 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 and they
Oh my
pull out a
God.
book, and they pull out a book, and they hand a bunch to Tome and maybe a couple to Cass.
Tome takes them.
And
Tome.
yeah, so Tome has the tomes. Cass also has some tomes.
Thank you.
And they sort of crawl their way to be next to Cass, and they pull out a book and they show her. They flip to a page and they show it has a big, sort of ornate red letter A on it. That's sort of festooned with apples. And they sort of try to look as inviting as possible.
Are you teaching her how to read?
Oh my gosh.
I guess now we are. Hey, Magic. Remember your entire game is now it's a reading session.
Cool.
That was school.
Uh-huh.
I'm so sorry, Magic. I'm so sorry.
Hold on. I need to find what the fuck to use for this character for stat wise.
Oh
Because
my
I did not
gosh.
anticipate this.
Really?
No,
Beloved.
actually.
You're so valid. You're so valid. I wouldn't have either.
Listen, I will say, out of the two options I just, like, had for it ending, you chose option 3, so congratulations.
I just we love you, Magic, so much. Our beloved. We're giving
This
you
is so
hugs.
good. Thank you.
No, that has too high of a wisdom. Nah, fuck it. I'll just improvise. It's fine. Anyway, yeah. This girl looks at the letter A.
That one's A.
A?
A.
A.
Yeah.
It's got pictures of apples on it.
Yeah. Apple. That's the sound it makes. Ah.
Ah.
I'm so sorry. It's the girl's gonna have an accent now.
No.
Assigned Scottish.
I'm Scottish.
Assigned Scottish at meeting.
The Gloo flips to the next one, which is B, and it's surrounded by dozens and dozens of balloons.
Hey, that's a balloon.
Exactly. Yeah. It's B. It sounds like a B.
We lost one.
Oh no.
God.
I cannot believe this is what this game is turning to. Anyway, she does she does a b sort of sound.
It's also in book. B. Like what we're reading. We're reading from a book.
I'm reading a book.
You're reading a book. I'm so proud of you.
The kid has like slight starry eyes.
Oh my gosh.
Cass just adopted a child.
I don't know how this happened.
They also have starry eyes.
Oh.
Like as much expression as they're capable of having, they look so damn proud of this tiny girl.
Oh. I think also like I think at this point probably like Cass and Gloo and Moss are like all hunched over this book or whatever. Is Tome still just like standing there with the tomes?
He's just What is Tome's? I don't know. Now you may not have heard like the few things that like Tome's been in, but he does not handle children well. The one child he's had to interact with, it actually genuinely scares him. Okay, this is.
You've interacted with what, 5 children now today?
Mm-hmm.
So I think you're doing pretty good.
He's vibing, but it's more of, hey, I'm good at investigating, and that's my thing.
Hey,
This requires social skills. Tome does not have social skills.
hey,
Not
well, too bad. Too bad.
The title for this game is just Tome's Immersion Therapy.
Tome learns what found family is the hard way.
Well, Spec, I tell you this, it's too bad because Cass is gonna look up and like gesture for Tome to come like join with them and be like, "Yes, you want to give it a try?" and like turns the page.
You guys,
Congratulations, you're on the spot.
We're on C, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
C is
okay.
a big tableau of a circus. Because
Oh.
circus has both versions of C in it.
Just this is so wholesome out
Just amazing. Tome, his gaze softens, and you watch as he places some books down, and he comes and sits down on the ground with his legs crossed. That is C. Force, do you know what that is?
The girl squints. No?
That is a circus. And he puts emphasis on the 2 C's as he runs his fingers across the book, showing where each word syllable is pronounced exactly.
Circus?
Circus. There are clowns and cotton candy. And he purposely emphasizes words that have a C sound in them.
Clowns?
It's a lot of fun. Mm-hmm.
Cotton candy.
Correct. You're doing very good.
This girl looks still starry-eyed.
there. You know what else starts with a C?
What else?
She points at herself.
There's a small laugh from Tome, like, "Oh my gosh, you made the dad joke."
God. No, I am dying from soft. Fuck.
We flipped it around.
No.
How the turntables. You come in here with angst in this game? With these? No, we deny it. This is found family now.
This is found family now.
We have yeah.
The most chaotic, dysfunctional found family, but we're still here.
I cannot believe this. God.
I don't know if we need to roleplay the entire alphabet as
What?
fun
You
as
mean
that
we're not
would be.
What? We're not repolling? Role-playing the I'm sorry. My tongue died. No, we're not.
But
Polling.
over the course of like the long afternoon, like they maybe they do their best to like bring her to sit with them and like let her help turn the pages. Like she sits in someone's lap, probably like several people's laps.
Yeah.
Rotation. Apologies, Tome. Rotation.
Fractal gets
Fractal
gets the empty lap.
Don't do this to him. Don't do this to him, please. Don't.
Do you want me to do this to him?
Do it to him. I don't care. Make him suffer.
Yeah, at one point you get a child in your lap.
Gosh. Tome. Poor Tome.
That's so good.
I cast spell of bully your boy.
Yeah, you really did. Okay, it's fine.
God.
God.
We good there?
Man. I am dying off on the sidelines.
Perish.
Bad. Oh no. Go on without me.
Rest in peace.
Actually, I'm coming back. You're gonna burn down my wizard hut. Anyway.
No!
Puts away the matches. Shh.
No!
You saw nothing?
God, do you know how hard it is to install sprinklers? Anyway.
It's just in the wizard hut is not OSHA compliant.
I'm trying! Anyway, yeah. There's a special note on F of, like, Fractal, and she, like, points at the dog, who is now
I will
sitting in
also
Tome's lap. While she's sitting in, like, Gloo's.
Oh. Tome's just petting the dog really softly.
The dog is it's strangely plush for being, like, a tornado.
Tome doesn't mind. Tome doesn't even mind the tornado part.
Yeah, you have a slightly weird dog in your lap.
This is fine.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Don't ask questions.
Don't ask questions. Anyway. Yeah. I do a wiggle at you. I can't believe you decided to teach the child to read. I'm gonna roll just a base d20 to see how much of this information she's retaining. Come on, girl. That's a 13.
Okay.
She's doing okay. She's doing okay.
It'll take time.
It'll take time. She isn't getting it on like first go, but she's making progress.
I will say, like, mostly Gloo is letting the other two, do the teaching, but whenever they do, it's the same low, gruff voice that they've used as if, like, remembering someone comforting them, as if that was the person who taught them to read.
Oh,
I have emotions.
same handshake.
I have emotions.
God.
But yeah, like, eventually they move on to, like, the books that Tome was forced to have are, like, some very simple picture books, like, lots of colorful illustrations. A lot of them have, like, a call and response sort of thing, like, that's, that sort of repetitive, like, it'll be like a fox trying to find things. And then at the end of each sort of verse, the reader is supposed to go, and what did they find? And then the child can chime in with, a box or a tree or, like, basically, like, even though the brunt of the reading is not on her, it's still, like, interacting with books and reading, quote unquote.
Yes. Good.
I'm fucking dying.
I think after they go through a few books, Cass has been enjoying this so much. If Moss is, like, on her lap, I think she's gonna like kind of lean around to, like, make eye contact with Moss, be like, this has all been so fun, but you know what the best place to learn how to read is?
Where?
A library! And
I've
there's
never
one
been
not
to a
that far from here.
There
Yeah.
is?
Do you
Yeah,
want to go
it's-
check it out?
Yeah. She looks excited. God.
The perfect transition.
Tome is doing a silent thank you. Because Tome this whole time has been still thinking, we're on a case. We're on a case. We still have to return the dog somehow.
No, we're teaching the girl. No, we're teaching the girl how to read.
He hasn't said it out loud, but he's been thinking it. He's been thinking it.
Good.
They've had this silent conversation, like, over, like, over the book, like, yeah, the cow says move, we need to return the dog, we need to return the dog. The dog says bark. Yeah, look at them, they're so cute, we can't.
Yeah. Wait, hold up. Tome has silent image he can cast at will.
Oh my
He's
gosh.
just been behind the child, silently making these little images like library.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining like an image of like Tome doing this behind his head, like or above his head as like he's holding a child in his lap and like Gloo is like flipping through a book.
Oh, this is so good.
God. Yeah.
Like, it's like it if the child is excited about the library, I think Glue will try to pick her up because that's very tall, and being tall is fun when you're 2.5 feet. And sort of let her lay against their shoulder.
Wait, you Fractal. She sort of like reaches her hands out for Fractal.
Carry
not
them
a-
both. Carry them both.
Glue.
Tome can
extends
carry
her
the
the-
dog if you need. Tome can carry Fractal.
That's good. I like that idea.
We have one person holding the child and one person's holding the doggo.
And Cass has a bunch of books.
It's great.
Wonderful, gang.
Teamwork.
It out of character. Glue, like, right now, Glue is giving me just like step 1, return the dog. Step 2, custody of the child and bring the child to the dog for playdates. And like, I don't know how they would communicate it, but they're looking at Cass like, are we co-parents now?
Tome nearby just nodding like, yes, you two are.
Yeah,
yes.
they're like, for Tome, they're just like, yes, you're the reluctant uncle. You have no choice in the matter. Anyway,
Second time being an assigned uncle.
Perfect.
He can't fight that one.
Cass is just grinning. Yes.
God.
like, it's
How did we get here?
That's a good question. I have no idea what you had in the notes for us to actually do, but like we were like, hey, what if this child doesn't know how to read?
Sorry,
Not this.
we're so sorry.
It's okay. Man, I'll tell you what. Regardless. Yeah. I
We go back to the
guess
library?
we don't have to worry about it being short game anymore.
Yeah.
You all can casually head back to the library. Kind of awkwardly, from you're getting glares from a bunch of other children. Because this is like a child's hideout that you've been in for the past few hours.
Tome
We're
leaves some
fine.
cinnamon rolls behind.
Yeah.
You know,
Glue is Glue.
Cass puts out some gold chocolate coins.
nice. Yeah, you walk. You're able to. I'm going to say with that nat 20 earlier, you're still able to walk clearly through the alleyway maze, back into the original alleyway you were in. The trash kid is gone. He's gone.
Oh, good for him.
You went looking for shinies somewhere else. And you're able to easily unlock the door, place it back, latch it back on the other side. It locks automatically from that side. And yeah, you're able to easily walk back into the library. Dog and newly acquired child intact.
Yay! We'll probably take him straight to Molly.
God.
Yeah.
Molly looks up from like helping like a teenager who is staring at like a math problem. Uh, uh, Molly gives them like a slight pat on the back and a whisper, and the kid just does like a shaky thumbs up, like he's got this. Uh, uh, totally, definitely knows what he's doing. And Molly walks up and just, oh, hello, dears. Did you Fractal? And Molly isn't raising his voice very high because this is a library. But uh does look very delighted to see Fractal. And Fractal looks back at him, and you now have a dog vibrating in your arms, Tome. Congratulations.
Tome is handling this one very calmly. Actually, this is a lot easier than children. This is easy. This is the normal one. This is normal for Tome. Parenthood? No,
Hey, Tome,
that is
roll another perception.
Oh boy, please, Tome, please, I'm begging you. I am begging you, Tome. I'm actually begging. Please be decent. I literally am so absolutely done with these dice.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll give it to you. Because
Thank you.
We're nearing the end of the game. We're closing out. You hear more of that strange rumbling again. It sounds kind of like excited whispers.
I have a question. Tome has a very specific background I have told you about.
Yes, you have.
Tome, please, it's been bothering him the whole game. Can he do an insight or arcana or animal handling or something to figure out, are those whispers coming from the dog?
Yeah, go ahead. Oh boy.
Which one would you want? We have arcana, we have insight, we have investigation, perception. We got a lot.
Give me a. Hold on. I need to
I'm
pull
like,
up Molly's sheet because that's the one thing I didn't fucking do.
You're so valid.
Apparently I need to roll an insight, with Molly's terrible sheet. Where is it? I don't know where Molly's sheet is. Author, I don't know where Molly's sheet is.
Oh no.
You want me? Hang on.
Aha,
Actually, I don't even know if you gave it to me.
I found it.
Okay.
At least I found half of the sheet. Anyway. I will say, give me an arcana.
Arcana? Okay, Tome. Tome has okay, good. It is an intelligence-based thing, but he has proficiency in it, so we can counter it. 30! Hey, you! I love it when we're a character! I love it when we're a character!
Okay,
fine. I'm fine. I'm a normal amount of calm.
Alright, lovely. This sheet is half incomplete, so I'll have to do math on the spot. Anyway.
You're so valid, take your time.
This whispering is in fact coming from the dog. You know how earlier, Moss said, like, Fractal told them their name?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this
Tome's
dog
connecting some dots.
This dog can literally talk. It's very weird and creepy, but they can talk.
Tome's not bothered by it of all things. Why is this? God, okay, we're good. We're cool. It's fine. Tome kind of looks down at the dog in his arms and then, connecting the dots, raises an eyebrow very slightly. Do you want to go back to Molly?
There's more excited wiggles and whispering from this dog.
Is that a yes? Tome is very carefully asking these questions. He is very obviously baiting right here.
I never claimed this was a smart dog.
I know. Okay.
You hear sort of like this sort of muttered noise, and then, simultaneously, all of the voices go, yes, they would.
There's a little mental note being made there by Tome. Be careful, little one. Okay? And he very gently places down on the Fractal down on the ground.
Fractal bounces down and jumps over to Molly. Molly picks up the dog with the smaller set of hands and like holds Fractal very close.
Mm-mm.
That was a 16 on insight.
Mm-mm. On Gloo.
Yes.
Doing a little bit better than earlier, a little bit more vibrant, a little bit more expressive, a little bit more than Molly might have reason to expect from someone like them.
Mhm.
Oh.
Anyways, but they're cradling this child very close. They have the slightest hint of a very gentle look on their face.
Interesting.
Oh.
God, I do a wiggle. And you hear, oh, thank you so much. Oh, Fractal, where did you go, darling? Sort of like holding up to inspect the dog. Oh, and I see you've all gained a +1. Who's that there?
Moss.
Moss. Molly gives like a considering nod. It's a good name there.
Cass nods, then just kind of looks at Fractal. Goes, yeah, Fractal found her. So I suppose you might be seeing a bit of her around. She also would love to learn how to read.
God. Molly
Fine.
holds Fractal and she's, did you now? Uh, and Fractal gives more wiggles. Excited dog.
Assigned found family.
Signed found family.
Yes.
Well, I'd certainly like to see her around more. Fractal liked her so much. And she looks up from like Gloo's shoulders. She'd look kind of like uncertain, like, wait a minute, wait, my dog. But her eyes kind of like sparkle at that, knowing that she'll get to see the dog more. She'll get to see Fractal. God, I do wiggles.
My heart.
Uh, God. Molly's like little face crab legs are doing like little clackies.
Oh.
God. Man. Um. Well, the poor dear that you have there, looking at Glue, saying this, is she quite alright? Her dress is a little bit dirty.
I think that let's see, do they have prestidigitation?
No. I don't think so. No.
Mm. I think that they sort of like they lay a long fingered hand over her back. This sort of like the very a very gentle sort of like not like a protected from Molly, but sort of a gentle like they've got this. They have her.
My heart. Okay.
Oh.
man.
It's
So
magic.
good.
That's magic. Gently.
I will say with the 16, again, very strange.
Very strange. There's like another sort of clacking of the legs. Well, since they'll be seeing more of each other, I suppose we'll have more options to meet up in the future. It'd be nice if you all came around for tea sometime.
See you sometime.
That sounds lovely. I love me a good cuppa.
Tome gives a soft little sigh and he walks over and gently rubs the kid's head. I wouldn't mind having to be able to come back and visit here.
God. I do wiggle. The kid sort of does like that little, like, squinty face with a soft smile. Boy.
This child is only allowed fluff from now on. You've hurt them enough with the background, okay?
And I will say, unless you guys want to continue the conversation, that is all I've had for this game.
I I think one thing before we finish is that before Cass leaves, she's gonna like pat Moss on the head and like lean down and let me see, please work. Yeah, she's gonna pull a singular feather out of one of her pouches and hand it to Moss and be like, "Here you go, something to remember me by. Although I think you'll be seeing me soon enough. I'll come around a lot and visit you."
Moss has like little glowy eyes, gets like a really big smile and does like the little like head nod. Yeah, you all are very nice. I wanna see you again.
Tome's hurting. Don't do this to him, please.
You have big child eyes staring up at you, Tome.
God, Tome is looking down at this like, God, I swear if the other one's right about me. God, okay. Oh my God, I looked in the gallery. Oh my
God, I want to see it on the recording.
So,
A foot, may I?
It's fine.
so does that mean you'll visit more? I get to see you again?
Rest in fuck, Tome.
Oh my God.
Suffer.
Tome doesn't know what to do. No, looking at this. Well, well, you see, I have to travel a lot, and
Please.
Gloo is also looking at you. They're Gloo, but pleading.
Fine, I mean, I guess I could, I never know, there might be a case over here or something I have to come back for. That doesn't mean go causing problems just so I have to come back here and investigate now, little one. And he gives like a little teasing look as he waves his finger slightly.
You get a child hugging your leg.
Yes.
Don't do this! Don't! He's melting! God!
Cass is like holding in a giggle.
If I had a nickel for every time there was a small 2-foot average child that went, rest in peace Tome and his attachment issues, I'd have 2 nickels. Why? It's only 2, I don't know, but God, it's fine.
And many more.
Tome crouches down at the hug and gives another rubbing of the head before he reaches into his hammer space and pulls out more cinema rolls. and politely gives another bag. All right. Make sure you share those, okay?
I will.
And keep reading. Make sure you keep reading. It's a good thing to learn. Might want to practice your writing too.
She gives a big old nod, starry-eyed.
Okay. And if you promise not to get in any trouble, you promise?
Uh-huh.
I mean, I don't know, it would be good to check in, make sure everything is going fine anyway, so I will. And his expression softens just slightly as he gets a small smile. I can stop by.
Yay! She
Gloo
does.
is satisfied.
Hands.
Rest in peace, Tome!
Gloo is Gloo, but satisfied.
I will say, Gloo is probably gonna get a small shovel talk later. I'm just being honest. Like you better take care of her. If I find the slightest bit of not taking, I trust you. You seem good. I've only gotten good vibe from you so far, but I will not hesitate.
We just spent that entire conversation just like a half beat repeating what he said right before. Like,
Tome's nodding. Like we got this. We're on the same page here. Tome will not admit it, but he's already gone into protective uncle mode.
I will say, if we're wrapping things up, Tome, Jesus, everyone gets a business card that tells them, if they need rubber in your glue, go to, the main branch of the Toontown Public Library and ask. Basically contact info. And then they they look down at Moss, at this small child in their arms, and they go, in a voice that's much clearer, as if they remember being asked this very, very well. Well, the way I see it, you don't have anywhere else to go, so, you want to live in a library, Gloo?
Oh my gosh, my heart.
I get.
Oh my heart. Don't. Oh. Okay, it's fine. We're good.
I'm sorry, Magic, I didn't catch the response.
I get to. You want me?
They just they clunk their chin against her forehead.
She gives big ol' hug back. She like nods slightly into their neck.
Above her head, they nod back.
I can't believe Arthur died at this second!
No! We're good. It's fine. Everyone's fine here.
I think that it's probably, like, the second after they nod, that they're like, wait a second. They live in a library. They're a janitor. They can't talk properly. What are they doing raising a child? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Anyone can roll an insight, to get that from them, but, for the audience at least, that's when it sets in that they have a child. They have a child? They have a child.
I'm rolling insight.
Yeah. Nope. I think that's the same roll I've gotten for every insight I've made in this game.
DM, could Chloe roll again? It's the end, and also,
yes.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You can roll again.
Thank you.
Whoa! Okay! We went from a 6 to a 24 on a nat 20 for the audience, in case you were wondering. Wow. Okay.
God.
Dice said fluff here only.
Power of being a co-parent. Honestly.
The power of being
Yeah, it's
Yes.
actually for a nat 20, I'll say that there's an undercurrent of another reason why they're like, oh, I'm not. Oh boy, me? Okay. But you also get that they are resolute. Scared, but resolute.
Oh. I think that Cass Cass is just smiling at the two of them. This is just like it's like I'll be around. You can count on that. She will co-parent. She will come by.
Tome is gonna, after having gotten the card as well. Well, I mean, if you're going to my hometown, I might as well stop by more than originally planned, anyways. Tome from Toontown! He's gonna be able to visit more now!
Yes!
I'm fucking crying.
Magic, you placed this child down in front of us. Did you not? I point at the players here.
I expected a different outcome. I'll tell you after game, but yeah,
Okay.
that is all I
That's
had
fine.
for today.
Yeah, that's good.
We have a family now, Your Honor.
We have a family.
Momentous.
Wow, Cass has now adopted and been adopted in like the span of a couple weeks. This is great.
Tome has been assigned uncle twice in a period of less than a month. He went from isolated disaster to one's unofficial, one was just almost blatantly said right now. This poor man, he's over here like, I can't, I am not emotionally stable enough to have a child in my life.
Too bad. What will be upon ye?
Whoa, found family be
I'll
upon me.
Yes.
Tome's oh god, yeah, no, Tome's gonna visit. He's gonna visit. He's gonna bring cinema rolls, and he's got.
Yeah, Cass is gonna come by a lot.
God.
I can't.
I will say that like Gloo walks through the doors of the Toontown Public Library, which has been like a light has been left on for them because the head librarian knew, and she takes one look at the probably sleepy child in their arms and goes, "Oh god damn it!"
Beautiful.
That's great. That's fantastic.
Does anyone else have an epilogue?
Tome is going to head back, and he's probably gonna head back to his apartment, and he's gonna sink down into his chair and lean his head back into the air and go, "The other one was right about me."
God.
Well, I guess I'll do a short one too then, just for the sake of it. Cass goes back to quote unquote roost. She doesn't really have a home. We don't need to get into. We don't have time to unpack
That's a
all
lot
that.
to unpack.
Yeah, but she has this little attic that she's been flying and nesting in, and she settles down with a tiny little lamp and a makeshift desk that she's made out of some boxes and crates, and starts to work on some little leather things to give to Moss later when she sees her next little bracelet, little maybe even something like a piece of clothing, but she's just gonna work away and so she can bring her little gifts.
Chloe, I have a question.
Yeah.
Does Cass knit at all? Or crochet?
God.
Crochet is actually probably
I feel like she might crochet actually, yeah. Or she knows how to. It's not like her main thing, but she definitely knows how to.
consider a little shawl.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh, that's good.
My heart.
There are feathers woven into it.
My heart.
Yeah. It
So
matches
what I'm
hers.
hearing is we're gonna have a reunion later because all of us have officially assigned this.
in my brain, like this is the start of a new storyline.
This is
God.
God.
How the fuck does this keep happening?
I'm so sorry, Magic.
Lovingly.
I'm so sorry. We're so sorry, kind of.
What's a one
It's
shot?
complicated.
What's a one shot? We don't know what that is. You do something
One
once?
shot.
I don't know.
Excuse me, this is the beginning of a found family.
This is a family arc, mind you.
I cry, but also I love this. Anyway.
We love you, Magic. We hold you so gently.
Thank you for this. This was so lovely.
Magic, you did so good. Oh my gosh. I literally happy pats the whole way. I'm just, yes, please. Thank you.
My cheeks hurt from smiling.
Oh boy.
I cried. I literally started crying at one point.
No.
It was like, I think it was laughter crying. I can't remember, but I know my tear, like my eyes are wet on the end, and like my cheeks hurt, and this was so good. It was so wholesome.
It was so wholesome.
I haven't had a fluff game like this. I just, oh, my heart.
It was so good.
I hold you all soft. Man. Alright, I'm gonna wrap this up.
Yeah.
Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.